It's been a while since I played any Battletech, but after I don't know, I just got a hankering for it. So going back to our year around 3052, continuing the Battletech campaign I started several months ago. House Kurita, Second Sword of Light versus forces of the Federated Commonwealth. I think it's Lyran Guards. I can't remember which one. I'm going to do a mission kind of inspired by almost like Top Gun, maybe even the trench run from Star Wars, the original New Hope, where the forces of Draconis Combine are trying to take out a communications tower and a power supply, basically, to this defensive base down here. That building right there is the power, and that building right there is the uplink. So that'd be the target for the forces of the Draconis Combine. The Second Sword of Light will all enter at the same time down here, and they'll advance along this basically whatever it's called, canyon. They can't go up on these little towers and stuff on the outside of the canyon are basically sensors. So any forces at all that go up there automatically get hit, no matter what side they're on. So they hit by artillery strike. They also get hit by missile strike. And each turn they'll get pounded until they go back beneath the canyon walls. The forces of the Lyran Guards will be spread down this canyon as they respond. You have a picket be the first one, then you have a second kind of light lance that are located here up towards the bend. Around the corner here to the right, we'll see a support lance, an artillery lance, basically some long-range guys. And then finally, back by the power plant, will be the Lyran's heavy lance. And they'll all start moving towards the Combine, but the Combine's main objective, basically, it'll be destroy these guys piecemeal while the Lyran Guards are trying to get, all combined up as fast as possible. And then once they have their forces together, destroy them in one piece. I won't allow the Lyrans to pull back. It's just not in their speed. I'm sure they could all pull back here down the canyon and then combine up and then have a huge battle in the little narrow part here, but that would be kind of lame because they outnumber the Combine by a full lance. Plus, I think their mechs are heavier. I didn't do any battle value calculations on this whole thing. It's not pre-tested, so if it turns into an utter disaster, I apologize. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun. Got a couple new mechs here. And painted a lance or two since the last battle. This is the first Curitan lance. We got a spider. I think next door to him's a locust. And I apologize. Some of these variants I have are using are from after 3052. I'm playing with the standard rules, and they're all pre-printed battle mech sheets. And there's a Jenner, of course, which are just always a blast. Here's the medium, or basically support lance for the Combine. A grasshopper, and I focus is off here. It seemed to focus on the grass behind the mechs, so I apologize for that. An archer I picked up is new. A warhammer that I picked up is new. It's nice having some of these old classic mechs that you played the original game back in 1987 or 85, excuse me, that you guys saw this. And of course a catapult. Moving along, here's the heavy lance. The Second Sword of Light's heavy lance is the only pilots in the game that aren't standard Intersphere pilots. That's a gunslinger. You got a battle master. Next up, I believe, is an Orion. And then finally is the big boy, the Highlander. So I'm going to have just four friends of the channel's names on these guys. They're going to be some phenomenal pilots. If that makes a huge difference. This is the first lance for the Lyrans. They got a Shadowhawk, a Grand Dragon, and then a Wolfhound, and then a Rifleman. So these guys will be the first guys for the Lyrans, the pickets that are out front. Coming up to support them, here comes the Light Lance. And we've got a Spider, a Wasp, which is a newer lance, a newer mech I picked up, a Valkyrie, which I've never played with a Valkyrie before, so I'm interested to see how that plays out. And then a Commando, of course, which has been a game changer every battle I've done. Next down the canyon is the artillery lance, the support lance. I got a Marauder, a Trebuchet, a Longbow, and a Zeus with the LRM variant. So they should be able to throw some missiles down range. I'm interested to see how fast these guys can get engaged. Playing standard rules using each hex as an inch, but I am doubling the range of weapons. So LRMs will reach out like 42 inches. So, but can't fire over canyon walls. So I guess you could indirect fire. And then here's the final lance for the Lyran Guards. Got an awesome an Atlas, a Cyclops. I forget what the last one was. Oh, another Highlander. That's right. So it's a good group of mechs. Of course, I didn't even add up the battle value. Just kind of picked some guys and put them together. This isn't pre-planned. I just kind of put a bunch of mechs on the table just to scratch that itch and have a little bit of fun. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Reactor online.
Weapons systems online.
All functioning systems nominal.
All right, we're ready for turn 1 initiative. Let's see what the dragon can do. Will they get some payback for previous defeats?
Enemy power-up detected. Enemy detected.
FedCom victorious. All right, end of movement phase, turn 1. FedCom guys are moving away from the power generator. The big heavy mechs lumbering. Everybody's running. Their artillery lance is starting to make their way up the corridor. Their light mechs hauling butt to try to support the advanced mechs who are going out to meet the Curetans as they come out onto the plains to enter the canyon. This dude used his mask, so he went flying 14 inches. Woo! Freaking smoking. He passed his check to make sure his legs didn't blow off. So he's pushing the envelope. All right, that's the end of movement phase. We're gonna do some shooting. Curetans will be blasting away first. If there's anybody in range, I think a couple of these guys are in range because we are doubling the ranges of these weapons. So some of these LRMs are going to shoot out 42 inches. So we'll be bringing it. You never know what your life expectancy is as a Locust pilot, so it's YOLO, baby. They're going to fire he's going to fire 2 LRM-5s at the Shadowhawk. Just try to chip the paint. Needing 11s to hit his target. Gotta recheck that targeting computer. Not even close. It's probably went about 6 feet and landed right in front of him and exploded. Spectre and the Battlemaster is going to unleash 2 extended range PPCs just in range. Needing 12s to hit. If you don't have to burn ammunition, go ahead and shoot it. He's got plenty of heat sinks. I was going to fire the Gunslinger too, but there's no point wasting Gauss ammunition when it's 11s to hit. But Spectre in the Battlemaster is going to need a 12 basically to hit. So, but no negative impact of missing. It doesn't overheat at all. So let's turn him loose. No joy there. Missing the target wide right. Last thing for the Curetans, everything else is out of range or just impossible hits. Old Dougie Carmichael in a Highlander, gonna start, or sorry, Doug, don't want to call him Dougie. I think he was an officer in the military and outranked the hell out of me. So we'll treat that boy with respect. Doug C in the Highlander is gonna start charging his PPC capacitor this turn. Never used one of these before, just kind of read the rules real quick, and yeah, it's going to crank up some heat every turn it's charging, and but when fired, it'll do some more damage. The only shot the Lyrans have that has a possibility of hitting is from the Grand Dragon firing an extended range PPC against the Grasshopper, needing a 12. No joy. He misses too. Yeah, they're tough shots. These opening shots, getting the engines, getting the weapons fired up, adjusting those targeting sights. That'll be the end of turn 1. Pretty uneventful. Got to do a little bit of shooting though. It's kind of fun. Do initiative turn 2. Here we go.
Active radar engaged. Enemy detected. Weapons systems online.
Lyran Guards win the initiative again. The Combine needs to... Second Sword of Light needs to get their act together here. Here we go. Alright, activating the drone feed. Over here on the left flank, Second Sword of Light has sent out their Mercury. Did not use his masks this time, didn't go insane. He's out there to the left, kind of drawing fire, but he's got a +4 to hit him, so it's going to be tough. The other light mechs from the Combine also moved up on the right flank of the canyon, kind of using the trees for cover. The medium and the heavy mechs just continuing their trudge up the center here. They'll focus fire on somebody, not sure who. Lyran Guards, these guys are brave, taking on 8 more mechs than they've got. Shadowhawk's kind of come up the right, Grand Dragon up the center. Rifleman's the slowest of the mech. Pro also has the least amount of armor. He's going to hang back and fire. Still, everybody maximize their movement, trying to survive this, for a couple turns till they can get some reinforcements. Light Lance for the Lyran Guards moving forward. Stinger up front. Might have called him a Wasp in the intro. I apologize. I think the only difference, they had like an antenna or something in the back. Whatever. They're both from Robotech anyway. Just while that legal stuff happened. Spider catching up. He'll fly by everybody. Fastest lance on the fastest mech in this lance. And then you've got the Valkyrie and the Commando kind of bringing up the rear. They're not too far. Support Lance, not the fastest except for the Trebuchet. He's going to get into combat first. He's got a run of 8 compared to most of these guys who've got 6s. The Marauder, the Zeus, and the Longbow might even have a 5. He's not burning it up. He needs a mask. I'm just kidding. That would be funny. And I purposely made it difficult for these guys to escape this area they're confined in. You see the Highlander and the Cyclops moving out. They've cleared the reactor, but they still have to go around this building. And then I didn't want a traffic jam, so I split them. And then you've got the Awesome and the Atlas. They're almost on a straight shot to head up the canyon and start moving after the support lance. So that is the end of turn 2 movement as we look down the canyon. Should be all kinds of firing. Second Sword of Light should be cutting loose first. Let's see what happens. Just to try to, since I am controlling 12 lance, 12 mechs over here and 16 down the other side, I'm gonna start left to right here. Just try to keep it simple. We'll start off with the Mercury, if he's in range. All right, he needed 13s to hit the Shadowhawk, so that's not happening. We'll just slide over here and I'll figure this stuff out before I make an announcement to say who's shooting, so I don't waste your guys' time. Alright, Catapult would need 11s to hit the Shadowhawk with 2 LRM 15s, right? Only has 16 shots per launcher. I think it's going to be a long battle. Still got about a couple miles to go down the chamber here, or down the oh god, what is this? The Valley of Death. So they're going to hold off on firing. Warhammer, medium range from the Grand Dragon, needing 11s with 2 extended range PPCs. He will not overheat, so he's going to go for it. Spectre is going to, in the Battle Master, going to fire 2 extended range PPCs at the Dragon, or the Grand Dragon, excuse me. Both needing 11s as well. I'm rolling super hot. Still 11s and 12s is like the best I've done so far. Doug is going to unleash his capacitor charged PPC. No point building it up too much. He only need a 10 to hit the Grand Dragon. Doug's not playing. Drills the Grand Dragon. 15 points of damage. Let's see where. It takes a nice chunk out of his leg. Whoa. Wow. Nice shooting, baby. Locust firing through the trees at the Wolfhound, needing 9s, 2 LRM-5s at perfect range. One group of LRM-5s hit the Wolfhound. See how many hit. 2 missiles hit the Wolfhound. Let's see where they go. Left torso of the Wolfhound takes a doink. Hang in there, buddy. Spiders, 2 inches out of range. I love pulse lasers. I just looked them up in the rulebook. I forgot. They were -2 to hit. That's beautiful. That's the end of the Combine. No, well, the Archer was high. Everyone else, yeah. Sorry about that. A little bit of indecision there. I think the rest of it would have been ammunition wastage. So they're going to hold off right there. We're going to switch over to the Lyran Guards. Start off with, see what the Shadowhawk can hit. Shadowhawk is going to unleash his LRM-5 and his AC. Is it a 10? Let me double check. 1 second. Like I'm asking you. Tell me what it is. AC-5, LRM-10, LRM-5. Just trying to see if you're paying attention. LRMs are at perfect range. They need a 10 to hit because the Mercury's flying, and the AC-5 is into medium, so it's going to need a 12. They always said speed kills, but in this game, speed lives. He's able to dodge those missiles and the AC-5 from the Shadowhawk. Move to the Grand Dragon. He needs some payback for getting drilled. Grand Dragon's going to fire his extended range PPC and his LRM, I think it's a 10, on the catapult before he can put warheads on foreheads. So close and yet so far. He misses. Rifleman still at long range. 2 extended range PPCs needing 12s to hit the catapult. Might as well fire him. Catapult's wondering what he's doing to piss everybody off, but he's missing. Everybody's missing him, so that's good. Not too concerned. Alright, it's Wolfhound time. Let's see where his best chance for hitting somebody is. His medium lasers can hit the spider, needing like 14s. Large laser is in short range, just. He's gonna fire, blah 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 blah, hit the spider with that, needing a 12 though still, because of all that freaking movement. Oh, so close. I love the Wolfhounds, one of my favorite mechs, love it. I like those medium boys, like the Wolverine, the Griffin. Yeah, I like them a lot, they're fun. Alright. I think I'd like the Puma more if it wasn't a 4.6. I gotta check more of the advanced variants of it in this. I was just in the basic game. But it's a whole new world now, moving into this standard edition, so the mechs are getting better. Whew. Can't wait for these clanners to start showing up. I'll start picking up some of them pretty soon. Let's see what these Inner Sphere guys can do against the clan. And that'll end turn 2, heading into turn 3. Combine's gonna start cleaning up this front lance as the Lyran Guards' first reinforcement line, making their way down the canyon, make themselves known here. Probably in a couple turns. It's gonna be a while till the rest of the boys get here, except for the Trebuchet. He's got a haul butt. It's initiative time. Getting kind of important now for the second Sword of Light to kind of pull their head out.
Enemy detected. Weapons systems online.
Well, I wouldn't say more that they won that. You know, I think it was more of the Lyrans not winning it. All right, let's move some blue guys. All right, movement phase, turn 3. We're getting interpenetration of lines. Oh Lord, it's getting crazy. Okay, Lyran Guards light lance closing in. I'll get you an overhead view in a second. You can't even see the Mercury. He's tucked up. Just about an inch away from the dragon there. The rest of the boys are running around in circles like they're crazy. The guys are fanning out to maximize firepower. I guess if I'm going to start, I saw in a different game I was watching on YouTube where you were shooting. I know the mech spaces are pretty big, but if you're obviously shooting through a hex with a guy in it, or not a hex, but just a space where you basically have to fire through somebody, I'm going to give them partial cover or something like that, like just an extra bonus for defense. I thought that was kind of made sense. You're not, because I'm not stuck in the confines of the hexes. I'm kind of out of that, but I can definitely use common sense here. All right. Let's see what, get an overhead view for you. Break out the Reaper drone over the battlefield. The Combine, as I said, kind of fanning out here. Everybody ran still. You got bonuses mostly in the +2 range here on top of their running. You got your light mechs are kind of starting to draw them out. You got the Jenner and the Locust closing in. Shadowhawk went over here to kind of police them up. Dragon trying to stay at longer range. He doesn't really have a short range game. He's a 3-point shooter. He's got nothing from the inside game. I think his best 2 weapons are shooting backwards. I guess he can torso twist and fire backwards if he wanted to at the Mercury, who sprinted past. And then, oh gosh, I always forget the name of this. I love this mech, and the Wolfhound, excuse me. I'm like having a mental cloud there. He put the trees between him and all of this, so he won't get completely destroyed. Did have to expose himself to the spider, who bursted down there and then kind of made a little turn and came up behind him with his 2 pulse lasers. So he'll be taking a little bit in the back. Rifleman's just slower than everybody else, but that's not a bad thing. Just keep his guns at long range. Those guys just don't have a lot of armor. There might be a variant out there that has tons of it, but I haven't found it yet. It's only a 60-tonner, so Spider's pulling ahead because he's just a speed demon. Oh gosh, did I say Stinger or Wasp? Stinger almost keeping pace, and then you've got the Valkyrie and the Commando moving up. They're not too far. They'll let if these guys, hopefully, these guys aren't completely. If these guys get destroyed, the pickets get destroyed, the medium lance, I'm basically going to turn these guys around and run backwards, because there's no point just in any kind of world where a light lance would kamikaze into 3 lances when they're outgunned that bad. They won't be able to stall that long. And these guys aren't moving as fast as I thought they would. The Trebuchet's still doing fine. Longbow is only a 3.5, so he's kind of and then struggling back here. Awesome is starting to get on a free range here. He's got a free path down the corridor, but the other guys are still struggling a little bit. Have to break out the jump jets. Okay. Let's go. Now the Lyran Guards will be shooting first since they lost initiative. So let's see what happens. Grand Dragon Pilot's going to break out his extended range PPC, his LRM-10, and his medium laser, and try to at least put some damage on the catapult before he gets totally destroyed. He needs 8s for everything except the medium laser, which will be a 12. He is able to hit the catapult with an LRM-10. Let's see how many missiles reach the target. And let me double check that nothing around there's got an AMS. Probably in a logistics mistake by me. None of the Combine has any AMS. Got a couple NARC launchers, and we've got some M-pods. But I got to read about those M-pods. I have no idea what they do. So that'll be kind of cool. Opportunity to learn. Yay! Alright. Let's see how many missiles hit. LRM-10's hitting the catapult. 8 missiles on the front. It looks like, well, is it? Yeah. Group of 5 and a group of 3. Catapult gets his paint chipped a little bit here. Rifleman fires 2 extended range PPCs, needing 10s at the Locust. Locust pulling the Matrix, able to avoid those hits like a boss as it closes in on the Shadowhawk. Wolfhound's going to torso twist a little bit, fire 3 medium lasers and an extended range large laser, going up 3 heat, trying to hit the Locust. Needing 10s on everything, under the eyes of the spider behind him. He misses the whole shitty bang bang. Oh man, that's terrible. Well, still 10s they're not a walk in the park. These fast movers are, woof. Last to fire down here, well, probably last to fire for the Lyran Guards will be the Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk's got a decent chance against the Locust. Needing 10s too. 2 streak 2s, an AC5, and 2 medium lasers. Going up 1 heat. Got 2 9s in there, but can't pull it out. Missing everything. If you're curious, I'm pre-marking the on a piece of paper basically what pairs of dice go with what weapon systems. So I'm gonna move away from the pilot die. I liked it. It was very convenient, but it was either like you hit everything or you missed everything. There wasn't a whole lot of wiggle room. It was fun to try though. So I appreciate the guys over at Death from Above either developing that or whatever they did. But I'm just gonna try the conventional stuff and see how it goes. So here's to it. Sticking more to the classic. So the Archer has a narc pod. It's gonna launch that sucker, and I'm gonna say all the Draconis Combine stuff. That's their one thing. All their LRM launchers are narc equipped, so they'll pound whatever they hit. That's gonna be their big tactic. Just I should have said that out loud, but that's fine. I didn't really. It just gives a +2 column shift, I believe. First up for the Combine, from the left side, Mercury gonna torso twist, fire 2 medium lasers and 2 small lasers at the Grand Dragon. Still needing 9s, not a walk in the park. He's shooting in the air like he just don't care. Totally misses the dragon. Oh, sad. Maybe he thought he was since I always think of the Grand Dragons as a Curitan mechs. And they're like, well, I don't want to shoot it. Spider, perfect range. 2 pulse lasers of the medium persuasion into the rear of the Wolfhound. Needing 7s. He rocks a full house from the rear.
Warning. Armor breached.
Chance for a critical as he penetrates the right rear torso on the Wolfhound.
Warning. Damage critical.
1 critical on the right rear on the right torso. 4 things there. Let's break out the old 4-sided dice.
Warning. Approaching critical heat level.
Loses a heat sink right when he was starting to build up heat. Start backing off. He's down to 18 heat sinks now. Locust's gonna slightly torso twist and fire 2 LRM-5s at the Rifleman. Just needing 8s. Not too bad. One of the LRMs makes contact. Let's see how many missiles. 4 missiles hit the Rifleman. He takes a doink in the center torso. Jenner's going to fire 4 medium lasers, go up 4 heat on the Shadowhawk. Needing 9s to make some contact. 1 medium laser hits the Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk takes some damage in the right leg. Doesn't have a lot of armor. I was just kind of like, ooh. When I flicked him up, I was like, well, that's not good. Archer is not going to fire the narc pod. That thing has got a pretty short range. It's going to fire 2 LRM-15s, needing 10s against the Rifleman. One of the LRM-15s finds the target. Rifleman takes 9 damage. He's hanging in there. No real significant damage yet. These guys are just getting peppered. But here come the big boys. Going to start shooting now. The Orion and the Grasshopper being standard pilots, needing 13s to hit the Shadowhawk. Just not going. They're not effective till they get into medium or short range on some of these fast movers. Warhammer, though, with his 2 extended range PPCs, is in close range. He's going to cut loose, needing 9s to hit the Shadowhawk. No bueno as those fly down the canyon. Probably hit those guys. Let's check the catapult stats. Needing 9s with his 2 LRM-15s. Well, those dice were close in color, so I thought I had a hit there, but nope. Both miss. He's at medium range, needing 10s. We got an LRM 20, excuse me, an LB 10X. So actually going to fire that buckshot style. I think that takes one off. Let me double check that real quick. Yeah, James is going to fire that LBX shotgun style, needing a 9, and he needs a 10 for the LRM 20 up on the shoulder. One of these guys is going to get close and stick one of these dudes with a narc launcher. Misses the world. Oh, it's terrible. Alright, going on to the next beast. It's Spectre, my buddy Cameron, rocking in the Battlemaster. I think he's got a bunch of extended range particle projection cannons. He'll be able to thread the needle through there, but this gunslinger, yeah, he's going to be firing right through the catapult, so he'll get a -1 to hit, which sucks. Need to spread out some more. Alright, 2 extended range particle projection cannons at medium range, both needing 10s. I was debating about keeping the ranges triple before this game. I'm kind of like, ugh, probably should have. We'll see. I'll keep it a double for this one. I didn't want the combine just getting halfway down the corridor and then just firing and blowing up the objective either. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So he misses. The gunslinger, I don't think it's going to fire. Let me see. Let's try it. 2 Gauss rounds. Oh, he's going to need 10s. We'll do it anyway. See what happens. Doug's not going to fire. He's just going to start charging his capacitor. Alright, that'll end turn 3. Turn 4 should be kind of stupid. And we'll see what happens. Rock out some turn 4 initiative real quick. The Combine crushes them. Alright, do some movement here in turn 4. At the end of turn 4 movement, got the heavy lance of the Lyran Guards starting to clear the complex. The Awesome leading the way. Longbow still trailing behind his lance mates. The Marauder and the Zeus are moving great. And the Trebuchets reach the bend. Start making his turn towards getting engaged. Pretty freaking cool. The light lance screaming down the canyon. Sorry about the jogging here. I'm kind of walking and trying to trip over stuff. I probably should have paused. Fail on the cinematography again. Commando, a Stinger, Spider, and the Valkyrie are all actually the Spider's actually right up here with the he's joined the combat. That's pretty cool. He might be able to shoot. That's pretty awesome. So he's engaged. Rifleman walked backwards, only a +1 modifier, moved behind the tree for cover. The Wolfhound also walked backwards. The Mercury and the Spider kind of switched spots so they could get their maximum movement. Locust almost sprinted across the battlefield too, and he's up here kind of facing down the Rifleman, hitting with some missiles. Jenner closed in with the Grand Dragon. Grand Dragon also walked backwards. He can move backwards pretty fast. Shadowhawk jumped to the right, trying to stay alive while still engaging, and he is a kind of a closer range mech, which against these guys is not smart. For the second Sword of Light, they just kind of moved forward and spread out. The catapult jumped to the right, landed in the trees. Just so no one gets any ideas about focusing down. The rest of the boys kind of fanned out to get out of each other's way. And the Lyran Guards will be shooting first. Well, good news for the Spider fans out there. He is in range, but he needs a 14 to hit these guys, so that's not going to happen. The Rifleman from the cover of his tree is going to fire 2 extended range PPCs at that archer at medium range. Needing 9s to hit. Does score a hit against the front armor of that archer. Right torso on an archer gets pounded for 15 points of damage. That's one of the bigger hits so far in this game. Nice shot by the rifleman. I kept wanting to say archer. The archer's the one who got hit. Grand Dragon's 14 inches away from the Warhammer. He's going to fire his extended range PPC and his LRM-10. Now we're getting somewhere. Just needs a 7. Those are some of the easier shots we've had so far. It does not come through. Could have used that. Wolfhound's going to cool off. Just fires extended range large laser at the archer. Also needing a 7. He drills him. Archer's going to be taking a piloting skill check here. Right arm gets baked for 8 damage after the 15 to the right torso. Shadowhawk's jumped. Going to go up another heat to 3 now. Going to fire 2 streak SRM-2s at the Grasshopper, along with an AC-5 and 2 medium lasers, all at close range. Needing 9s for the whole shebangy bang. Streak hits the Grasshopper as well as 1 medium laser. Chips the paint a little bit on the Grasshopper on the center torso and that left arm. Alright, at least we're doing some damage now. It's nice. Alright, here's sort of light swinging back, literally. Grasshopper's going to go up 2 heat, fire 4 light PPCs and an extended range large laser, all at close range at the Shadowhawk. Needing 9s to hit him. Two of the light PPCs slam into the Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk takes 2 more hits. He hasn't got a whole lot of armor, as I mentioned earlier, but still hanging tough. James and the Orion is going to torso twist. Engage the Shadowhawk, needing 9s and 11s. Actually, 8s and 11s. Going to fire shotgun style with that LB-10X again. Sorry, 7s and 10s. Working on I missed a modifier there. He's firing 2 medium lasers, an SRM-4, LB-10X, and a Narc pod. Going for the Narc. Hits him with the SRM-4, a medium laser, and the Narc pod. I'm going to mark him with that blue. Let's see how many SRM-4 hit. Alright, damage from 3 SRM-2s and 1 medium laser. Well, he's fine, but he's hit all over the dang place. And now he's got that Narc pod attached to him, so some of these missile boats are going to be torso twisting to blast his butt. Warhammer's going to torso twist, needing ace with 2 extended range particle projection cannons against the Shadowhawk. Oh no, full house, baby. Where do these go? How fast it can go badly. Yeah. Shadowhawk goes internal on the right arm and the center torso from those 2 blasts. Chances for critical on both.
Warning. Armor breached.
Dodges a bullet there. No criticals. Battlemaster is going to fire, pay the 1 point penalty for firing through his buddy. That's kind of a house rule. He's going to fire on the Shadowhawk. 4 medium pulse lasers and 1 large pulse laser. Oof. 6s and 8s to blast away at this guy. Two medium pulse lasers and 1 large pulse laser hit the Shadowhawk. Left arm is destroyed. Chance for a critical on the center torso. He loses a medium laser in that whole shenanigans.
Warning. Armor breached.
No critical in the center torso. That's About the only good thing that happened that turn. But it's not even over yet. But wait, there's more. Going up 2 heat. Mike D. Gonna torso twist. Fire at the Shadowhawk. Needing 6s with 2 Gauss rifles and 8s with 4 medium extended range medium lasers. It's 6s with everything. Oh, that's rough. Hits with everything. I don't think he's going to be here in a second. Here comes all that right into his chest.
Warning. Armor breached. Enemy mech destroyed.
Mike D claims the first kill. His 2 Gauss rifles go right through his chest and explode the Shadowhawk into the next planet. He's cored out. Toast. Let's see if Doug can outdo his partner in crime there. I don't even know who he's going to shoot at. I got to think about this. Doug's going to unleash his Artemis guided LRMs. Plus, he's going to fire extended range PPC, which he charged for a round at the Dragon. So it's going to be some extra juicy. Needing 8s to hit the Grand Dragon. Full house. Artemis guided missiles coming in. "16 missiles and a juiced up PPC hit the Grand Dragon. You can do it. He focused down on the right arm, destroying it, internal structure and everything. Loses the extended range particle projection cannon, basically neutering the Grand Dragon. Couldn't shoot better than that. No one likes that right side. Right leg, right arm. There's a couple of doinks elsewhere, but everything's just hammer on the right side. Alright, it's going to take some higher math here. Archer's going to fire 2 LRM-15s, 2 medium pulse lasers, and a narc pod at the Wolfhound. And if he hits with the narc, this dude's going to be salivating because he's going to unload and trace his missiles in on him. Everything's an 8, but a 10 for the narc pod. Hits with the narc pod. That's been like the Scarlet Letter. Last guy who had it on was dead in about 10 seconds. Wolfhound getting nervous. He's selling his 403B shares. Unfortunately, besides the narc pod, he just hits with 1 medium pulse laser. Right torso on that Wolfhound takes a little spankage. Nothing too significant. Still hanging tough. Catapult unleashes 2 LRM-15s over the trees. Oh no! Needing 9s. One of the 15s makes contact. Gets a 2-column shift on the narc pod. 3 groups of 5 pound the Wolfhound. Pound the torso. Right torso has no armor on the external or on the rear. So that's the torso to hit. Center torso gets hit and left torso's got some more damage. Mercury's going to cool down, just fire 2 medium lasers at the Wolfhound. The right side, needing 6s. Pops him with 1 medium laser. That does go internal on the left torso, just 1 point of damage, but will chance for a critical.
Warning. Armor breached.
Sigh of relief from the Wolfhound pilot. His mech's still holding together. Ah! Alright, now we got stuff closing in on the Grand Dragon here. All the little buddies are coming to town. Jenner's gonna cool off. Just fire 2 medium lasers at the Grand Dragon. Needing 8s. That Jenner could use some more heat sinks. Gotta look for a different variant on that thing. It's just kind of like, you shoot and then you gotta cool off. Alright, so 2 hits gets the full house. I like that floating critical rule. Let's see where we'll check for location of that double 1. Chance for a critical on the right leg. The other shot hit the right leg too.
Warning. Armor breached. Warning. Damage critical.
So we got 2 criticals on the right leg. Now we've got internal on the right leg, so we got a chance for another critical on the right leg. Just 2 criticals on the right leg. We're gonna roll the 4-sided die.
Leg damaged. Reverse disabled.
Repair facilities unavailable.
He loses a hip and a foot actuator. Never a good thing. I think his movement's going to go to complete crap. Okay, Grand Dragon. Not feeling so grand. Spider needing 6s with his 2 medium pulse lasers on the dragon from the left side. 1 pulse laser finds the target. That hits his left arm. He's hanging in there. He had armor there. He's kind of praying for center torso, right torso, and left leg hits. Finish the turn off. The Locust fires 2 LRM-5s at the rifleman. I'm needing 7s. Good luck, buddy. 1 LRM-5. We'll call that from the front. 4 missiles hit him. Rifleman takes a little doink to the center torso. I got the Grand Dragon. Several mechs have to take piloting skill checks. I'll just do that off camera. You don't have to suffer through that. And that'll wrap up turn 4. Well, after we get done with those checks, we'll do initiative in turn 5. Everybody passed their piloting skill check except for the Grand Dragon. He is going to fall.
Leg damaged. Reverse disabled.
He falls on his right side, taking 6 points of damage. Torso and center torso just get banged up a little bit more. That's enough of that. Oh, Lyran Guards did not like turn 4. They lost their Shadow Hawk. The Grand Dragon smashed to pieces. The Wolfhound's beat up. Rifleman's still fine. Thankfully, the light mechs are starting to arrive. The big boys need to turbocharge it. Need to get some mask on those things. Alright, let's do initiative. The second sword of light will not be denied, rolling that 12. Alright. We'll be doing some movement. Oh, I'm so stoked. It's a great game. Nice little change of pace from historical stuff. And yeah, it was my first foray into tabletop wargaming before I even knew what it was, back when I was like 15. I was 14. Alright guys, we will see you in turn 5. Oh, the movement phase. Kind of a disaster for the Grand Dragon. Tried to get up twice, fell down both times, took more damage, mostly on the arms, on both bilaterally. So he's continued to be jacked. Had a chance for a critical on his remaining arm, but it did not cause one. But he's just laying on the ground now. Tried to run, but he's toast. He's already lost 3 movement points from his actuators, and he's got his piloting skill checks are like +3. Combine, the sort of light moved up. They got a good spread now. Should have a good field of fire. Wolfhound started pulling back. So did the riflemen. Light mechs are coming in to relieve them. The Curitan light mechs are scrambling around trying to cause trouble. Coming down the corridor, the trebuchets leading the way, and you've got the Awesome and the Marauder getting ready to make the turn. I'm going to take the Lyran Guards and gradually pull back what's left and just try to solidify somewhere in this region here, see what I can make a good stand there to buy time for the heavy mechs. They came out, they did a little damage. They're going to start using their light mechs almost like a light cavalry screen in Napoleonic warfare. Just kind of come in and just kind of slow things down a little bit while the Wolfhound and the Riflemen try to extricate themselves and buy time for the next lance to get up here. And looking around the corner, you can see the trebuchets moved ahead. Zeus the Marauder there at the turn. Longbow continuing to chug along with his 3-5. And you've got the big boys starting to break free from the complex. They're still several turns away from being able to make themselves, their presence be felt. But yeah, that was the point of the scenario. Let's see how it goes. A little bit of fun stuff now as the Lyrans try to do a rear guard action, pull back, and then counterattack. Starting off shooting for the Lyran Guards, Stinger going to fire his medium laser at the Mercury, needing a 9. Oh, can't quite make contact. Swing over to the Lyran Spider. He's going to fire at the other Spider. I think he has 2 medium pulse lasers as well. He's going to need 7s with both pulse lasers against his counterpart. Oh, that's a full house. Let's see what the Spider can do with that, with his massive amount of armor.
Warning. Armor breached.
It punches through the center torso armor into the internal of the Spider. Oh, no. We had a chance for a critical over there. Thankfully for the Combine Spider pilot, that can't be confirmed. Commando needs an 11 to hit the Spider. He has streaks, and a SRM-6 with Artemis, but he's gonna not waste ammo. He's probably gonna need it, so he just fires a medium laser needing 11. He misses. I think he's good decision. Probably would have missed and wasted ammo. Just let him know he's here. My first Valkyrie shot ever. Yay! It's going to fire an LRM-10 with Artemis at perfect range on the Mercury, needing a 9. Can't score a hit. Alright, well, the light lances at least arrived. They made 1 hit and they crushed the Spider's chest. That's pretty good. Wolfhound's going to shoot next. He's got rid of all of his heat, but he's got issues. He's going to torso twist and fire at the Jenner as it comes in. Alright, he needs 8s on the Jenner. He's pretty sure he's going to die this turn. So he is going to fire everything, go up 7 heat. So we got a large laser and 4 small lasers. Or medium lasers, excuse me. I forgot, one of those medium lasers is rear facing, so he's only going to go up 4 heat. And 3 mediums and 1 extended range large laser. I forgot to roll one of the medium lasers, so we'll do that again real quick. So far he's hit with a large and a medium. Nails that Jenner in the chest with a large laser and a medium laser. I guess technically he didn't hit him in the chest, did he? Goes through the armor on the left arm into the internal. Hits the right leg. Still got 1 point of armor down there. Chance for a critical on that left arm.
Warning. Armor breached.
Oh, no issues. Jenner hanging tough. So Dragon's laying on its side. I think his right arm's blown off. He can use his left arm to push up, and he could fire an LRM-10 across at the Spider. Needing a 9 from the laying on the ground rocket launcher. The new technique. Lyran Guards been training on it all summer. He's shooting better from the prone position. Great job, buddy. Let's see how many missiles hit. 6 missiles hit the Spider on the left side.
Warning. Armor breached.
Spider has 1 point of armor in his internal structure, center torso. He's still hanging tough. Chance for a critical. Confirm the critical. My boy's hanging. That's insane. Like a piece of bubblegum holding that thing together. Rifleman's going to torso twist. Medium range, firing at the Grasshopper. Needing, I think, 9s with 2 extended range PPCs. Let me double check that. That's correct, needing 9s. I was going to shoot at the Mercury, but it would have been a 10, and it's still in medium range, so I'm like, screw it. Grasshopper takes a hit. He's like, why the hell did you shoot the Mercury, man? And I want to apologize to everybody. I think my dyslexic brain, which I don't really have dyslexia, but I got the numbers superimposed. I got the heat and the damage mixed up on my extended range PPCs. They are 15 heat and 10 damage. So there was several extra 5 points of damage floating around on several mechs. So that's I apologize. Grasshopper takes 10 to the left arm there. I was a huge fan of those extended range PPCs for a second. I was like, yes, 15. And I was like, oh crap. They're almost like large laser-like now with, you know, more heat than damage. Okay, that's the end of the Lyran Guards shooting. Sorry, I'm kind of zooming off to the right here like I know there's something else out there. And let's go on to the second sword of light, see what they can do to them. I'm going to start off with You're My Best Friend, the Locust. It's going to torso twist and fire 2 LRMs. Actually, the Valkyries at better range. Needing 9s with both LRM 5s. Locust spit a sniper all game. Nice shooting, buddy. 1 LRM 5 makes contact. Let's see how many missiles. 3 missiles hit into the Valkyrie left side. Little doink in the right leg of the Valkyrie. More when that comes from. He's decent armor on that mech. I like him. How much does he weigh? 30 tons. Good little mech. Too bad he wasn't closer to the Stinger. He could have got a AMS block on that one. Jenner cooled off last turn. He's going to go buck wild on the whole operation. Yeah, it's an SRM-4. He needs 8s. 2 medium lasers and an SRM-4 hit the Wolverine. We'll call it the right side. Not the Wolverine, the Wolfhound. I wish it was Wolverine. Well, not really. I like them both, but I think the Wolverine has more armor. 3 SRMs and 2 medium lasers hit the Wolfhound on the right side. Wolfhound gets hit all over the place. The right torso is already internal. Gets some more internal. Chance for a critical down there.
Warning. Armor breached.
2 criticals. Only down to 3 things. Let's roll 6-sided dice and we'll do D3s on them.
Warning. Damage critical.
Weapon
He
destroyed.
loses that medium laser in the right torso, plus another heat sink. He's down to 16 heat. And, yep. A little rough here. Wolfhound hanging tough. It's not over for him yet. The Combine's Spider. Gonna torso twist. Try to get payback on this Spider with 2 medium pulse lasers. Hits them both. Let's see if he can crush him. Spider's arm is destroyed. Goes through both sets of armor into the external on the torso. Gotta love that diagram. Yeah, baby. I'm using this. I love this book. I printed it off. I bought it on PDF and printed it off. Way to go. I love that thing. Mercury cooled off last turn. Gonna fire 2 mediums and a small this time against the dragon. But he's gonna fire his other small too. -2 from adjacent hex. So I'm gonna need 4s for all this. That's a full house as the dragon takes, or the grand dragon, excuse me, takes 2 mediums and 2 smalls to the front. Takes some more damage on the torso. Does have another hit on that left arm, which is in trouble already, so chance for a critical.
Warning. Armor breached.
No critical on the dragon. Archer's gonna fire missiles. Oh, with the tag onto the Wolfhound. Needing 8s to hit him. Oh, both LM15 slam into the Wolfhound with a 2-column shift. 27 missiles hit the Wolfhound in the front. This could be my biggest dice roll yet for this game. I love that one Zeus variant that's got the the 3 SRM6s in its arm. It's like freaking sweet. Just missiles going everywhere. You end up rolling like 6,000 dice if they all hit.
Head damaged. HUD compromised.
Wolfhound gets pounded. Nothing goes internal, but does take a headshot. Oof. Nice. Headshot. Catapult. Trying to back that up. Firing at the Wolfhound. I think he might need 10s. Nope, just 9s. One more LRM-15 hits the Wolfhound. It's Missile City over there. 12 more missiles detonate on the Wolfhound.
Head damaged. HUD compromised.
Takes a second headshot.
Gosh, down to 1 point of external armor on the center torso. Continues to get pounded. External armor still holding out. Thankfully, it was just the 2 extra missiles that hit that center, hit the head, excuse me. So I think he still got, is it 2 points left? Yeah, 2 points left in the head. All right, it's time for Doug. He's going to fire his extended range PPC with his capacitor, but it's not charged, and an LRM-20. His is not NARC equipped. It's Artemis 4. The Highlander needs 7s to hit with his improved piloting skills or gunnery skills. Well, both actually. There can be only one. Full house. Let's see how many LRM-20s hit the Wolfhound. He's sick of missiles. 12 more missiles plus a PPC hit the Wolfhound.
Enemy mech destroyed.
He is cored out as he takes 20 more damage to the center torso, just blowing him up. It's that freaking tag. Once you get that, you're dead. Cameron in the Battlemaster. Little minor torso twist. 2 extended range PPCs. Now his extended range PPCs must be better than the other guys, because he actually does 15 damage. So he's going to smoke him if you got him. Needs 8s to hit the Stinger. Almost got both of them, which would probably be the end of this guy. One's going to hurt enough. Here we go. Where's it going to hit? I did use this Battlemaster in my last game. He's clan in advance. That's why he's better than everybody else. But that's cool. It's needs some kind of advantage. They're giving up a ton of battle value, but I bet this guy's got a huge battle value. What is it at? Yeah, he's pretty ridiculous. So I doubt that Battlemaster even existed at this time period, but that's okay. I am not the best lore keeper in the world. Well, that was quick. He still has 1 point to go, and he's completely cored out. Stinger just can't hold up against the Battlemaster from the time in the future.
Enemy mech destroyed.
That would suck, man. You come running up there, you're way down there, you come hauling ass up the canyon. I can help you guys. You shoot like one medium laser, pew, and then you just get frickin' your chest caved in by a frickin' advanced particle projection cannon. Just saws you in half. Like, oh, thanks for coming, baby. Now it's time for the Warhammer. Oh, what's he gonna do? He's eyeballing that spider. I forgot the gunslinger. I gotta get him. Old Mike D wants to blast somebody. Warhammer needs 9s to vaporize the spider. Spider's like, hell yeah. Survive one. Too bad Mike D's locked in with the gunslinger. 2 Gauss rifles coming at you hot. Only needing 7s with him being a badass. He rocks 2 giant tennis balls made of steel through the spider. This is gonna hurt.
Enemy mech destroyed.
He rocks the spider in the chest, and then the left arm. The left arm was already gone, so into the left torso, destroying that, into the left center torso, which got destroyed by the first Gauss shot, and goes internal, still has 2 points extra. Spider just gets blown to pieces. I might have to drop in another mech or 2 for the Lyran Guards. They're just getting slaughtered here. This is light mechs, but by the time they get through these guys, they're not going to do enough damage. Alright, instant rebalancing. Warming up on the sidelines. Got a Stalker and a Thug. Stalker will be joining the Artillery Lance, a little bit right where the longbow is. We'll put the Thug in with the Heavy Lance. Last to shoot are the Orion and the Grasshopper. I guess they'll pay the -2 penalty and try to take out the Grand Dragon. Orion will be firing its LBX 10 shotgun style and the LRM-20. 6 and 7. Both hit. Let's do some clusters and hit locations. Sorry, how many hit? Shotgun blasts and missiles. My fault. Six slugs, 12 missiles hit the Grand Dragon. Right leg is destroyed. Internal damage on the left arm. This guy's getting ready to eject.
Warning. Armor breached.
No critical. Last shot, Grasshopper. He's going to do his 5 light PPCs. He only has 4 of those, my bust. Needing 8s to hit the dragon. Oh my gosh. All of them hit. It's a full house. Let's see if he survives this. Then he'll eject.
Warning. Armor breached.
Right torso, internal and external, destroyed. Center torso takes more damage. If I was in this mech, my leg's blown off. I got no weapon systems basically left. Arms are destroyed basically. I'm just flopping around like a dead fish. I would think about living. So, he's gonna punch out.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright, he's grabbing the rings above his head. He's pulling. Maverick told him to get the heck out. Eject, eject, eject. And that ends turn 5. Mercifully. Turn 5 will be marked on the calendar forever for the Lyran Guards as they lose their Grand Dragon, they lose their Stinger, they lose their Spider, they lose their Wolfhound. Oof. The picket lance is just down to the rifleman. The light lance that came in to reinforce them got 2 of their mechs shredded immediately, so they're just down to a commando and the Valkyrie. Not good. I didn't think they'd, well, kind of makes sense, but I kind of hoped they would hold out longer than they did. Just 2 monster shots to each of the lighter mechs, both hitting in the chest. This can't hold out against Gauss rifles and extended range PPCs. It blew them in pieces. Some good shooting. But that's the end of turn 5. Going to turn 6, they've got the Thug and they've got the Stalker stretching out on the line. They're going to make a substitution and send them in for the dead bodies. And it's one of the bad things about not pre-balancing the game beforehand, just kind of saying, hey, I'm going to throw this stuff on the battlefield. But it's okay. I was ready for it, and I'm just going to quickly laminate the Stalker mech sheet that I printed at work the other day, because I wasn't going to use him at first, but now he's going in. So when we get back, we'll do some initiative here real quick, and then we'll get it going. The Lyran Guards are pumped up, you know, even though their guys got smoked. Dropships coming in and bringing them 2 fresh mechs. I think the Thug is an experimental variant too, so he should be able to hang with some of these big boys. I think last time he was out, he took a headshot and got cut right in half, like in the first 10 seconds, so he didn't get to do anything. So let's hope he does better this time. The Lyran command, after that butt kicking of the second, the light lance and the pickets, called up a reinforcement lance here. So we got a Stalker, a Guillotine, a Thunderbolt, and a Thug coming to the rescue. Alright. Let's have some good combat in about 5 turns. Alright, turn 6 movement's done. As the second sword of light kind of fans out more and moves down the corridor. Spider's kind of ducked behind some trees because he hasn't got a whole lot of armor. See the Locust moving up. I think the Jenner's back behind those trees too. You can kind of just barely see him sticking out there. There you go. And then the Mercury's flying up the left side. Commando and the Valkyrie basically just turned around in a run. They're hoping their speed will get them away. Only got +2 this time, but it spent some points to turn. Riflemen walk backwards. And you can see arm of the Trebuchet. He's probably in range. And use indirect fire from behind those trees. Start launching missiles. Here's a look from overhead the battlefield. You can see the remains of some of the Lyran mechs just blown to pieces and left on the ground. Locust is actually passing them up, moving into a flanking position. Trebuchet there, tucked in behind the trees, in LRM range. And the Zeus and Marauder come to the corner, and here comes the longbow. And the big boys making their way. It's going to be a while. Spider's going to hold this fire, but he has eyes on the rifleman. It's indirect fire for both of these missile launchers. I'm going to try to shower the rifleman with rockets. 4 LRM-15s. Just do them all at once. Medium range, plus a -1 for indirect fire. I think 10s to hit the rifleman. One of the LRM-15s makes contact. 9 missiles slam into the rifleman. Probably the first of many hits. He'll take this fire phase, but there's the first 2, right torso and right arm.
Highlander can either fire through the trees or he can fire indirect, so same modifier. He'll fire indirect just for fun with the LRM-20.
Needing 8s to hit him. That's 80 missiles so far that have impacted near the rifleman. 9 have hit him, but he's like under a rain shower of missiles. Gunslinger's got a cool, clean shot on the rifleman. 2 Gauss inbound, needing 9s to make contact. Cretan gunnery going cold on us. Move over to the Battle Master. He's going to fire at the rifleman as well. He needs 8s with his 2 extended range particle projection cannons. Rifleman is loving this. He's just hooking and weaving as the whole side's like trying to do a firing squad with the lights off. Warhammer's going to do the same thing. 2 PPCs. He's going to need 9s to hit. Ryan's going to fire his LRM-20 and his LBX. Needing 8s and 9s. And with the shotgun blast, let's see how many of those pellets actually make contact. 8 buckshot rounds hit the rifleman. For some reason I'm rolling. I don't know why I did that. Right leg and left arm get peppered. Rifleman's loving it though. So far so good. Grasshopper, 4 light PPCs, medium range. Needing 9s. Grasshopper and start teaching classes. He gets 2 hits. Still hanging in there. Nice. Left arm's getting a little bit flimsy, but nothing internal yet. Mercury's going to cool off. Just fire 2 PPCs at medium... 2 PPCs, that's right. He's got 2 AC-20s. 2 medium lasers, medium range. Also, needing 9s. He misses. It's going good. Jenner's just going to fire 2 of his medium lasers. They're also at well, let me measure that up. That could be close. No, it's medium range, 8 inches. Needing 9s as well. Takes a medium laser on the left side. The Locust is going to fire at the Valkyrie, so the rifleman has survived. Nice. I was expecting it. The firing squad did not do well. That's the kind of stuff they need. Just kind of stall and continue to walk backwards and hope you can live. There he is. That last hit. Last hits hit the right arm. Locust firing 2 LRM-5s at the Valkyrie. Perfect range. Needing 8s. Locust has been an all-star. He's like hit everything. All right, 2 LRM-5s. Let's see how many missiles make contact. Shouldn't have talked about him. He kicked the bucket on that one. Not too good. 4 missiles total hit. 4 on the center torso. Not so bad overall. Lyran's do well in turn 6, especially after turn 5 was such a freaking nightmare. Shooting wise, let's see. Valkyrie's gonna torso twist, fire an LRM and a medium pulse laser at the Locust. Needing 10s for both weapon systems. Commando is not going to fire. He's going to look torso twist to his right, lock on the Jenner, and serve as a forward observer for the trebuchet at medium range with
This is Hound Dog 7, fire mission. Enemy troops.
2 LRM-15s. Yeah, let's see what they can do. Needing 10s to hit the Jenner. At least he let him know he was back here. We got missiles coming in. The friggin' 3rd Lance is engaged. It's great. Last up. You know him, you love him. He survived. Rifleman's just gonna try to hammer the Battlemaster. 2 PPCs. Getting 9s. Camera doesn't appreciate being shot at. Drills the Battlemaster for 10 points of damage.
Head damaged. HUD compromised.
Gotta hate it when that happens. First hit on the Battlemaster is a headshot. Goes internal. Pilot takes a wound. Oh, do a consciousness check and all that at the end of the game, at the end of the turn. Rifleman, show him why he's boss. That radar dish up top is worth the investment. Plus he's getting direct TV in there.
Warning. Armor breached.
No critical on the Battlemaster. Oh, does not like that. Someone else is just gonna like sneeze on his head later on. He's just gonna die. You gotta love it. Going into turn 7. eBay's trying to tell me to buy stuff. That's insane. All right, let's do some initiative. Cameron was so pissed off from that headshot. He's now he pushed that envelope on the initiative. He's put a bounty on the Rifleman. It's like John Wick. Smoke him. All right, sitting down here at the turn of the road. Got that new Lance coming out of the headquarters. Cyclops, Atlas, Highlander, and the Awesome all moving up. Moving along. Hiding at the corner, Longbow. He's no dummy. He's just going to stay here and do indirect fire until there's some reinforcements. These guys are moving up. They're going to take positions probably behind these trees and do similar long-range stuff. Trebuchet held firm, did not move. Going to try to maximize his fire support. Valkyrie and the Commando still running backwards. Longbow staying behind like Ney in Russia. And the Death Squad moving forward. Locust ran across the battlefield, hid behind these trees, and the Mercury ran across and did those, kind of maximizing their movement. They're both plus 4. The Spider and the Jenner both pulled back, and these guys kind of closed ranks around the Battlemaster, trying to protect them a little bit. No headshots. Rifleman's gonna shoot first. Can fire at the Battlemaster. He'll have a +1 modifiers because of those guys snugging in. He has a feeling of impending doom, so he's going to fire both his large lasers and his 2 extended range PPCs. You need 10s to hit the Battlemaster. Oh, it might be 9s. Hang on, let me double check that. It's 10s. Got close with a couple guns, but no joy. Oh, sadness. Marauder is going to serve as a spotter. Not going to shoot for the trebuchet. Staring down the Highlander's face. Trying to check out old Doug. Highlander got 2 LRM-15s from the trebuchet coming in hot. Needing 9s to hit. That was some sorry shooting. Those rounds probably ejected in the chambers. Oh, no good. Zeus thought about cutting loose with his, but he needed 13s to hit. Alright, that's it for the Lyran Guards. Now we just see if he can survive. Locust is going to serve as a spotter for the 2 missile boats back there. They just walk, too. Needing 8. Two LRM-15s. Go ahead and hit the target. 18 missiles hit the Rifleman.
breached.
Get an armor breach on the left arm.
Cannot defend enemy target.
No critical. Highlander gonna fire his PPC, and also he's going to fire his LRMs. 7s to hit the Highlander. I mean the rifleman. He has Artemis 4 missiles with hits with the full house. Let's see how many missiles make contact.
That's all of them, baby. Every one of them hit.
Weapon destroyed.
Left arm is destroyed. Left torso goes internal. Loses 2 weapons. Floating critical with the particle projection cannon. Let's see where that goes.
Warning. Armor breached.
Left torso is destroyed, internal and external. Damage flows over the center torso. That's where the chance for the floating critical is, in the center torso.
No criticals. Still standing there. 2 Gauss rifles inbound from the gunslinger. Mike D trying to end his life with the quickness. Needing 7s. It's drilled by a Gauss. Let's see how much damage that does.
The rifleman mech warrior is stoked. That was the only place he had armor. Left leg is all the external armor's gone, but the internal's not touched yet. He's still standing. He's laughing at him, trying to give him a middle finger, but he's got no hands and his arm is blown off.
For payback, Battlemaster's going to pay the penalty for obstructed view, but he's going to fire 2 extended range PPCs. Needing 9s. Cameron was totally pissed off at that guy for doinking his skull. Hits him with the full house. Let's see if he can take 30 points of damage. I don't know where he can put it.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Oh, he was able to absorb 25 points of damage, but still had 5 left over. He gets cored out as those less torso hits go right in through to his center torso and just waste him. Cameron, the Battlemaster, doing a little dance, celebrating his death. That's sick, man. You need some help. The Lyrans lose their 6th mech as that completely destroys the initial picket mech. Whatever. What the hell are they called? Lance. I was like, whoops, sorry about that. That's like a brain meltdown. All right, we're into the Warhammer, the Orion, and the Grasshopper. Take some pop shots at the rear of the Valkyrie. See if we can reach it. I'm gonna go after the Commando. Needs 11s. Just gonna pop out 2 ERPPCs. See if we can hit him. Ryan's gonna try to do the same thing. He's a little bit better of a shot. Also gonna fire an LBX shotgun style. He's gonna need 9s and 10s to hit the Commando. Do it. He's like the Matrix. And we'll just do the Grasshopper with his 4 light PPCs needing 10s. Or 11s, sorry. Grasshopper, showing what's up. Light PPC to the rear of the Commando. Just doing 5 damage, but it's something.
Warning. Armor breached.
This could be it. Right rear torso is penetrated. Does 3 internal. Packed full of ammo with no case. Oh, it's chance for a critical.
Warning. Damage critical. Enemy mech destroyed.
Uncritical, it results in an automatic ammunition explosion. Commando is sliced into little pieces by all those missiles detonating in his back, and the Grasshopper gets a kill. Lyrans aren't doing too good on the odd number turns. Turn 7 spells the end for the rifleman, who did awesome. He was like Ney, holding off the rear guard against the Russian horde, and Commando just gets picked off with a lucky shot, detonates. Oh, where is he at? He's chilling back there with his light PPCs. All right, going to turn 8. Lyrans win the initiative as the Now it's just a waiting game. These turns are going to be pretty quick now that most of these mechs are getting sliced up. I'm sure he's just going to get the heck out of dodge. And we'll get a big ass, engagement right around here somewhere. Turn 8, the Lyran Guards continue to advance up the corridor. The Awesome's almost at the corner. Longbow's remaining there. Zeus and the Marauder have taken position behind trees. Trebuchet has stayed stationary, and the Valkyries moved behind the trees for cover. The Locust and the Mercury just basically sprinted back and forth between those trees, while the rest of the mechs are kind of moving up. The two, the Jenner and the Spider, moved in behind, and they're kind of shielding the Battle Master to keep his head from getting smacked. Only real visible target's the Marauder right now. Everything else is looking through heavy trees. And that's a +1 modifier to hit the Marauder. Some of the stuff without having to spend ammunition might do some shooting, like the Warhammer. That's a 13 to hit, so no one's going to shoot this turn. The turn of boredom. Oh, sorry, these guys will shoot. Sorry, no one from the second Sword of Light is going to shoot. The Marauder is going to spot for the Trebuchet. He's going to unload on the Warhammer. With the indirect fire, needing 9s to hit him. Zeus is also going to fire his 2 LRM-15s, needing 9s at the Warhammer. Warhammer's hit by that 1 LRM rack. Let's see how many missiles hit him. I almost forgot the Warhammer has an anti-missile system, so as that rack comes in to hit him, it's going to be a -4 modifier on the roll. That's awesome. That's my first AMS use. Only 5 missiles hit the Warhammer. Just to start heating up the tubes, the longbow is going to fire 2 LRM-20 with Artemis 4 fire control systems. Launching! That's in range. So if I tripled the range, I think that'd be too much. That'd be like shooting down here somewhere. That's nuts. Be cool, but nuts. Okay. He's got to aim for somebody else besides... I guess he's only got one target. He has to shoot the Warhammer. I totally forgot about the anti-missile system. Needing 11s. No joy, but at least it shows you what these guys are up against. I gotta walk all the way against this missiles all the way up here. Woo, have fun, baby. So we'll go to turn 9, and that's a quick one. We'll do initiative. Sounds like a plan. Turn 9 is the conga line making their way up the corridor. Awesome and the Atlas are getting close. Hopefully next turn, or the turn after, they can start engaging at long range. Meanwhile, the Valkyrie took the spot of the Warhammer, of the Marauder. Marauder started moving up. He's going to get to those trees, but he didn't quite make it there. Not enough oomph. So he is going to be out there seeing what he can do or take from those boys. But he'll get to shoot a couple times and try to go against that Warhammer. Trebuchet and the Zeus and the longbow all stayed stationary. They're going to contribute missiles down the corridor. I gotta check from down there, but I think the Marauder's going to get at least partial cover, so not from a couple mechs. The Gunslinger over, yeah. The Highlander and the whoever that is in front of it. Who is that? Is that the Warhammer? I think so. No, they'll see him. Grasshopper is going to hold fire this turn. Actually, you know what? The Spider can see through him. He can be the spotter. He can, even though it would be a modifier to shoot. He's only seeing through heavy wood. So Marauder's going to open up on the Warhammer, try to take out at him and his AMS. He's the priority. Marauder's going to fire his 2 extended range PPCs at the Warhammer. He's going to need 10s to hit that boy. What's up, boy? Looking mighty fine. Oh, just kidding. Here we go. Just misses. 2 9s. Oh. Zeus and the Trebuchet both going to fire 2 LRM 15s at the Warhammer. Just going to try to overrun them. They're both at medium range. Neither one of them moved. Needing 9s with indirect fire. 1 LRM 15 finds their target. AMS switches on, which slaps it down to just 5 missiles getting through, hitting the Warhammer. Bo needs 11. He'll cut loose 2 more. That artillery lance is just showering missiles down the hallway there. Still, the Warhammer's doing some duty. It's got 10 more AMS bursts to hold off. Spider, he's going to run fire control spotting for those 2. 4 LRM 15s coming for the Marauder. Change my mind. Needs 11s to hit. They're going to save ammo. Oh. Doug, he charged his capacitor last round. I don't know if I mentioned that on camera or not, but oh well. I wrote it down, so it's all that matters. And he's going to fire his charged up PPC and an LRM launcher at the Marauder. Needing 8s to hit. Someone's got to put a tag on this guy. $20 missiles. Let's see how many hit. He doesn't have an AMS. He has Artemis 4, so that goes up to 20 missiles hit the Marauder. These aren't the slacker mechs they were fighting earlier. It's getting a little bit beefier there. Marauder packing nice amounts of armor. Warhammer's going to fire 2 extended range particle projection cannons at medium range. Still needing 10s. Mike D in the Gunslinger, he's going to fire an obstructed shot. -1 against the Marauder. Needing 9s with 2 Gauss rifles. Oh, and that's why you shoot him, man. Full house coming out of those arms. Nice. Take that, sucker. Means that Orion's going to pay the penalty for firing through a layer of trees at the Marauder at medium range. Shoot the LB-10X shotgun style and an LRM 20. Ooh. Yeah. Needing 10s and 9s. Finish up the Cretan's firing squad. The Cameron and the Battlemaster, 2 extended range PPCs, needing 10s. This is going to hold their fire. It's all 11s and 12s and 13s to hit the Marauder, but they did some damage. I'm going to do a piloting skill check here off camera and continue. I don't know what turn. Are we going to turn 10? Karita wanted that one big time, baby. All right. They've got initiative. And whatever turn this is, I can't remember. I'll know when I upload the video here in a minute. All right, let's get some fighting on here in a minute. See you in a second. All right, movement turn 10. Second Sword of Light continues their advance. Marauder just walked forward, got the tree cover. Trebuchet held still. So did the Valkyrie and the Zeus. Longbow as well. Buying time for these guys as they continue their trudge up the hallway. I mean, those guys are there. It's pretty cool. They finally made it. And these guys have kind of keeping some boys in the front just to take some damage so they can buy time for the Gunslinger and the Battlemaster at the end of the battle. Okay, let's do it.
Lyran Guards, gonna open up. Let's start the Marauder. He's beautiful.
He's not sure he's going to survive this one, so he's going to fire, he's going to go up 8 heat. Fire his 2 extended range PPCs and his large pulse laser, all at the Warhammer. Hitting 7s to hit. Alright, baby, this is doable. Hits with the PPC or one of them, and the large pulse gets the Warhammer. Well, you can't beat that crap. Floating critical and a headshot. This floating critical hits his head, it's over. He's got 2 points of armor left in the internal on his head.
Warning. Armor breached.
Head damaged. HUD compromised.
Warhammer doinked up some. Going internal. Chance for a critical in center torso.
Scores a critical. There is machine gun ammunition in this table 2.
Warning. Damage critical.
Ooh, Warhammer was sweating there. You might eject that damn armor and that ammo. I hate machine gun ammo. Alright, table 1. It's going to be an engine or gyro.
Warning. Coolant failure.
He's going to be picking up 5 more heat for as long as he lives. Good for... Which probably might not be this turn after all these missiles come flying in. Valkyrie is spotting. Trebuchet firing. 2 LRM-15s at the Warhammer. Big 7s to hit as missiles inbound. Must have had some kind of communications error with the Valkyrie. Someone's running some jamming equipment. Trebuchet's missiles just go straight up in the air and explode. Oh, sadness. He's going to do the same thing from him, but he's in medium range, so he's going to need 9s. Sad as the Zeus's missiles miss. Let's go back to way back. 11s for this gentleman. The Lyran Guards missile units need to attend Doug Carmichael's School of Shooting. They're terrible. Missiles going everywhere, exploding all over the walls. It's like the 4th of July. Alright, that's it from the Lyran Guards. That was kind of sad. Could have been much better. Let's begin the pounding of the Marauder, see how long he can hold out. Mercury, running full blast, firing 2 medium lasers at the Marauder from the left side. Medium range, needing 8s. Alright. What he wants it this morning, they're going to work on it. Locust, you can always count on him. 2 LRM-5s at the Marauder. That's actually close range. Needing big 6s from him. Alright, that was nice. 1 LRM-5 slams into the Marauder. At least get the party started. All 5 missiles hit the Marauder. Let's roll that double 6 one more time. Left torso takes 5 damage on the Marauder. Alright, it's time to start paying attention, seeing whose shots go through the trees at all. The Archer has got a clean shot, and that'll be the last mech. And he's at close range. 2 LRM-15s. He hits with 1. Boom. See how many missiles of those 15 make contact. 9 missiles slam into the Marauder. Pepper in that right torso and right arm. Highlander's just going to do his ERPPC and his LRM-20 combo. +1 for the cover. Actually, give him +2. He's got the tree covering him, and he's also firing through the Orion. Still, with him being a sniper, it's only a 6 to hit with both weapon systems. The missiles misfire. PPC hits the target. Right arm gets pounded. 15 points of damage. Marauder. Still fine. Feeling it. Ryan's going to go full house, firing every weapon he's got, plus the narc. Trying to tag this boy with a missile. Looking at 8s for most of the weapons. And the LBX is going to fire a slug. Yeah, everything's 8s except for the LRMs. Which are 6s. So, LRM-20, 2 medium lasers, SRM-4, LBX-10, and a narc. Ryan's only able to hit with a medium laser and his LRM-20. Let's see how many missiles strike the Marauder. "12 missiles, find the target. Plus that medium laser." Gunslinger's going to fire through a tree and through the Warhammer with his 2 Gauss rifles. At close range, baby, against the Marauder. Alright, big 6s for Mike D to pound this guy with the tennis balls. Gunslinger. Boom. The Marauder just took 30 damage.
Warning. Armor breached.
Head damaged. HUD compromised.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Mike T, he turns his head into a canoe. Marauder's skull is blown off, cockpit crushed by the giant iron ball of death. Headshot. Dead. Technically, the whole damn attack force is declared on the Marauder, so that'll be the end of turn 10. Oh, Marauder just kind of gets crushed and falls off to the right. He just knows to get out of the way. Alright, turn 11. Yeah! Alright, second sword of light wins that. Going into turn 11. They got the initiative. Trebuchet sure as heck isn't going to stand up against this onslaught. He needs some help. He's on the radio screaming. Alright, turn 11. Movement is complete. Got a Awesome and the Battlemaster are starting to clear the corner here. The Valkyrie and the Trebuchet are falling back in front of numerically superior forces that are kind of pushing through each other to try to get the kills. Got the Grasshopper and the Warhammer tucking behind for cover for trees, as well as the Locust and the Mercury back there, and you've got the Spider and the Jenner running up on the sidelines here. The missile boats are bringing up the rear with the slow-ass Gunslinger and Highlander. Trebuchet is going to try to fire everything, including his Narc pod, stick it to the Orion so everybody else can lock in on his butt. 7s and 9s, mostly 9s to hit the Orion. Trebuchet
trebuchet hits the Orion with a LRM-15 and a medium laser. Warhammer is in the firing arc of these missiles coming in, so he will activate and burn up another one of his magazines worth of AMS ammunition, affecting this missile LRM-15. 9 missiles get through and 2 medium lasers.
Head damaged. HUD compromised.
2023 is the year of the headshot. It looks like, oh gosh, another medium laser hits the head, take a consciousness check at the end of this bad boy, and then just hits the other extremities with 14 points of damage spread out everywhere. Zeus is going to go buck wild from his cover against the Orion. Extended range large laser Gauss rifle, 2 LRM-15s. He's got the heat sinks for it. Needing 8s for the whole shabil shebangy bang. Everything's needing 8s to hit. Large laser and an LRM-15 strike the Orion. Warhammer kicks on his AMS again, gonna shave it down. Slice and dice, that thing's worth every penny. I love it. 5 missiles get through. They're trying to just blow all this guy's extremities off, taking them out piece by piece. Vindicator will be spotting for stuff coming down the hall. Oh, he's in range. Awesome. One of my favorites. Let's see what he's got on this. I think he's just got multiple PPCs. He's going to fire 2 extended range particle projection cannons at the Orion. Needing 10s to hit that bad boy. Awesome, doing what he does, just blasting fools. Orion takes a PPC to the you-know-where. More extremity shots as that left arm gets burned. James is getting concerned. Everybody's shooting at him. Longbow cutting loose with missiles, needing 9s for both of them. Atlas will be firing through some targets at the Orion with a Gauss rifle and his LRM-15 with Artemis. He's got a Guardian ECM suite too, so his stuff will start scrambling missiles at some point here. Oh, I love the Atlas. Makes his presence known immediately. Hits with both weapon systems on the Orion. Only gonna take a -2 shift as the Warhammer kicks off the AMS. That'll knock it down 4, but then well, the Artemis 4 will kick it up to 2, I think. Sounds fair to me. Sucky rolling there. Just 5 missiles, and then the Gauss pound the Orion, which is significant. Start caving in the left torso now. The right arm also took some damage. Woo, yeah. Good luck, James. Getting pounded. I think I'm also going to fire that Highlander. He's got a missile suite. Torso twist and firing indirect. The Highlander has got a LRM-20. Cyclops is an LRM-10. They're both going to torso twist, use the Valkyrie as a fire control officer, and send 30 missiles downrange. Needing 9 as all these missiles come flying in. They missed, but that was a... Whew. We're getting some damage now. We're starting to see these mechs starting. There's still a ton more to come down the hallway. You're coming down the corridor. It's going to get ugly right in here, I'll tell you what. Okay, this is what you paid to see. Big boys on big boys. Mercury and the Locust. We're going to fire at the Zeus. They're going to fire at different things. Let's do the Mercury first. Going to torso twist, fire at the trebuchet with 2 medium lasers. Needing 8s to hit him from the left side. Bueno. Locust firing 2 LRM-5s. Trying to nail this boy. Needing 6s. Woo, that's nice. I like it. Both missiles hit the target. Let's see how many. 9 missiles hit the Zeus. Left side. Jenner's going to fire 3 medium lasers at the trebuchet at medium range. 10s to hit. He misses. Spider will do the same thing. Medium pulse laser tipped. He'll get that pulse laser bonus. Kick that down to 8s.
rolling a ridiculous amount of double sixes, making me anxious. Medium pulse laser hits the trebuchet. That's from the front. The trebuchet. There's the Zeus. They're going to be the focus of this party. Grasshopper sticks his 4 light PPCs through the trees. Fires them all at the trebuchet. Hitting 8s to hit him. Trebuchet's checking his drop description. He is not a brawler. 15 points of damage hit him. Starts pounding on the left side. Left leg goes internal. Chance for a critical on that leg.
Warning. Damage critical.
Critical hit. He does have jump jets in there, which he was going to use to get the heck out of dodge here. All right, let's see which one goes.
Warning. Armor breached.
Lower leg actuator gets fried. It's going to slow him down a little bit, make it a bit more juicy, but he might even be alive to celebrate or to try to escape. Warhammer's done the same thing, firing 2 extended range PPCs into the trebuchet. One of those blue blasts goes over his shoulder, the other one drills him. Let's see which damage he takes or where he takes it. Right torso is almost vaporized. Not looking good. Battlemaster's up next. He's got a clean, unobstructed shot at the trebuchet. He's going to go up 1 heat, fire an extended range PPC, 4 medium pulse lasers, and 1 large pulse laser. This is going to hurt really bad. Cameron's still upset about the headshot he took earlier. He's like seeing red. He's gone berserker style. Needs 7s for the whole shabil shabangy bang. Devastation. Misses with 1 medium pulse laser, but everything else strikes the trebuchet. Oh, call your insurance dealer. It's gonna be your premium's gonna be massive. Trebuchet gets hit all over the place. It's like hit by a 12 gauge with buckshot. We've got internal chances on the right torso and the right torso and right arm.
Warning. Armor breached. Warning. Damage critical.
Critical on the right arm. No ammunition there, so just going to be a medium laser or actuators. This is a medium laser. Oh! Who's next for the firing squad? You know him. You love him. There can be only one. Doug is going to charge his capacitor this turn to the Highlander and just fire his LRM-20 at him at perfect range. Needing 6s to hit. Artemis 4, getting that column shift. Here we go. Didn't really need the column shift with that roll. He gets pounded with 20 missiles. Trebuchet's left side gets pounded. Left leg is blown off. Goes internal on the left torso. Chance for a critical. He is going to fall down as well. He lucks out with no critical. He does have case, though, which is kind of nice. And then he's basically going to fall.
Warning. Armor breached.
He falls on his right side. I think it's at the end of the turn now, technically. But all the shooting for the remainder of his turn to still get him while he's standing up. Does take a group of 5 damage on the right side. He'll take a piloting skill check to see if he takes a headshot. Bangs that stump. Goes to the right torso. Chance for another critical.
Warning. Armor breached. Warning. Damage critical.
All right, 1 critical. Let's see if it's table 1 or 2.
Weapon destroyed.
Table 2, it's going to be ammo or case. Bash is going to be ammo, I think, for the narc.
Archer and the catapult shoot their missiles high in the air. 4 LRM-15s coming in on the trebuchet. Needing 8s to hit. 2 LRM-15s find their target. 21 missiles hit the trebuchet.
Good thing about this, he is getting hit everywhere and absorbing a ton of damage, so he's probably doing his part for the team. He's lost every single weapon except for his LRM-15, and he has a chance for a critical now on the right torso.
2 criticals,
Oh, it's not looking good. First one blows up half his remaining ammo from his LRM launcher. And let's see where the second one goes. Wasn't cased though, so that's nice.
Weapon destroyed.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Oh, that was rough. The gunslinger was targeting the Zeus anyway. He's lost all of his weapon systems. He will eject, destroying the mech. No point sticking around being blown to bits and dying, so he's going to launch himself as he's falling out of his mech. As the mech begins to fall, he ejects somewhere into the minefields up there. Probably gets killed. Sorry, buddy. Trebuchet, good job. You hang in there tough. 2 Gauss rifles, medium range against the Zeus from the gunslinger. Needing 8s to hit after firing through all that cover. Mike D continuing to wield that hot hand. Hits the Zeus for 30 points of damage. Zeus gets battered. Both legs take 2 chunks out. And that'll end turn 11. So we go into turn 12. We did lose the trebuchet that turn. Oh. Did good though. Korea, second sword of light, wins initiative as they continue to leave a trail of dead bodies. Dead mechs. They kin down the canyon. It's about to get serious though. Yes, here come the boys. Oh. We're close now. Even the Mercury's even shot through their lines. Jenner's got in close. Forces are starting to intermingle now. It's going to be like that, I think, from the rest of the game. The only thing the second sword of light is outnumbering the Lyran Guards, 12 mechs to 11. But weight-wise, Lyran's have got some meaty boys. Yeah, 4 of the Kuritans are light mechs. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm kind of glad I added the extra lance. I was concerned. I was like, that's too much. But, yep, I think we're in business. All right, second sword of light won initiative. So everybody's already moved already. So now Lyrans are going to open fire. I'll go from closest to farther away. No offense to Doug, but it's time to start taking care of the biggest targets. Awesome. Firing all 3 PPCs. Going to overheat a little bit. I'm going to try to take out the Highlander. Needing 8s to hit the big dog. It's a huge joke. Oh! Go over to the Zeus. He's going to fire the whole shabil shebangy bang again. He did a good job last time. He's inside minimum range for his LRM. He's going to fire him anyway. Take a -2 penalty to try to hit the Highlander. 6s and 8s. Hits with a Gauss and an LRM-15, crossing over the arc of the Warhammer. He's going to fire his AMS as it comes in. He's only down to 5 more rounds of ammunition left in that thing. It's been a dream come true. 5 missiles and a Gauss slug go through and hit old Doug right in the chest. It's the first damage to the Highlander. He has been charging his capacitor. He'll be able to unleash it this time and do 20 damage. Atlas, not playing, fires 2 PPCs, a Gauss and an LRM-20 at Doug. Needing ace for the whole shabil shebangy bang again. Warhammer firing up just in case. Just 1 PPC finds its way through. PPC finds the left torso. Valkyrie's just going to fire its medium pulse laser at the Mercury. Needing 7s. Missed it by that much. We got Highlander on Highlander. There literally can only be one. I'm going to fire an LRM-20 and a Gauss rifle
I think it's going to be 10s. Let me double check. Yep, needing 10 for both of them. Cyclops will do the same thing. He's got an LRM 10 and a Gauss, needing 10s as well. Cyclops, with all that communication equipment, is able to break through, gets a hit with both. Warhammer's going to waste another round of AMS as these missiles come in. 3 missiles and a Gauss rifle hit the Highlander. Alright. That's what he's took in the first big round. Guillotine's going to pay a penalty to fire through the Valkyrie. Going to fire at the Mercury with a large laser, 4 medium lasers, and an SRM-6. 10s and 12s, just the large lasers in close. Some great dice rolls, but can't quite bring home the bacon. Last up, Longbow fires missiles down the corridor. Let me see who we can see first, because he's not got a... We don't have a spotter this time. Yeah, he can only make eye contact with the Grasshopper. Needing 8s. Warhammer sprays out more AMS ammunition. Almost empty. Doing his part. 12 missiles get through. He does have Artemis 4, so it only did a 2-column shift. Grasshopper still mitigating that damage. Mercury's going to overheat, fire 2 mediums and 2 smalls at short range at the Valkyrie. Needing 8s to hit. Nice shooting. 2 mediums and a small hit the Valkyrie. Valkyrie's tough. I said it earlier. I like this mech, the way it looks. Yeah, there you go. Just kind of spread the damage around. Jenner's going to go up 4 heat and shoot 4 medium lasers at the Awesome. Needing 8s to hit. 2 lasers hit. Oh, there's the Zeus. Awesome takes just 2 little doinks. Center torso and right arm. Spider's going to keep this party going with 2 medium lasers, needing 6s. Because they are pulse lasers, baby. Hits him with both. Good job, baby. Your light mech's doing a great job so far for this second sword of light. Right torso on the left leg. Take some doinks. Alright, moving back into the bigger boys now. Orion's going to get serious here. He's going to fire a Narc pod. A SRM-4 with Narc-capable missiles. LBX slug and 2 medium lasers. Leaving the LRM at home. He's only down to like 5 rounds anyway. Need 7s to hit. Scores the slug shot from the LB-10X and 1 medium laser. Awesome, starting to feel it a little bit, but still got plenty less to give. Warhammer's going to pay the penalty for firing through the Warhammer at the Zeus. He's got no trees in his way though. It just gets short range, so yes, 7s. Hammer and the Battlemaster firing straight ahead into the Awesome. Spider's too small of a target to bother an 85-tonner. Both extended range PPCs and a large pulse laser. 5s and 7s. Misses the easier shot with the pulse laser, but hits with both heavy duty particle projection cannons for 30 damage. He definitely felt those 2 blasts as he takes more damage. Gunslinger Mike D fires the same target. 2 Gauss rifles. Needing 6s. Oh, leaves nothing. Barely hits them, but gets the hits for both of them.
Warning. Armor breached.
The magic golf ball of death blows through the right torso. Hits the right arm, too. Goes internal, pretty much almost destroys the internal right torso of the Awesome. Chance for critical. Cannot confirm that critical. Sorry about your luck. The Archer and the Catapult were homed in on the Atlas at perfect range. They hit him 4 LRM-15s inbound. So the Catapult and the Archer are NARC-guided missiles. They are not Artemis 4, so the Guardian ECM on the Atlas does nothing. Whoopsie, but his AMS will. When I played MechWarrior Online, I always had AMS on I sometimes had doubles on these things. They're freaking amazing. All right, so that will, that's going to slow them down a little bit. Missiles are needing 8s to hit. One LRM-15 gets through. AMS kicks on. It's going to smoke them down a little bit. 9 missiles get through on the Atlas. Grasshopper is going to fire his 4 PPCs at the, light PPC, excuse me, at the Awesome. Hitting 8s to hit. Crap, do you see that dice rolling? Grasshopper. He's a beast. 20 more points of damage to the Awesome.
Weapon destroyed.
Torso's destroyed, taking out the right arm. Oh. Damage leaks over into the external center torso. Awesome's not looking so awesome. Lost his right torso extended range PPC and his right arm PPC. I'll end the turn. At least nobody died that time. Let's do some initiative and we'll do some movement. I don't know how many times second sword of light has rolled double 6s for initiative. They continue to dominate. They'll get initiative again.
As we look back over the glorious dead, I think we're in turn 13. It's Happy New Year, by the way. Hope you have a wonderful 2024. And these guys won't be having a wonderful 2024 unless the after party is attended by more than 3 mech warriors. Alright, we got interpenetration. We got boys breaking through. It's going to be crazy. I don't think anyone's not going to be shooting. If they aren't, they probably don't have any weapons left. Just like you, buddy. Oh, he got jacked last turn. Speaking of jacked, let's start with him. What's he got left? He's got 1 extended range PPC. Oh, not much. He's going to fire at the Highlander. He's got a small laser, a medium laser, 2 streak SRM2s, and an extended range PPC. I'm going to fire at the Gunslinger. Sorry, Mike. Everything's at close range. It's going to be fun. Needing 6s across the board. Hits with everything except for the streaks. I mean, except the PPC, which is the big damage dealer, but oh well. Here they all come for damage for the Gunslinger. Mike D takes a couple chips in the paint. Not too concerned. Atlas is going to fire 2 PPCs and a Gauss at the Gunslinger. Needing 6s, my friend. Holy crap, that was terrible rolling. Oh, man. Doug is laughing in his face. I even was going to target Doug, but he was just inside the minimum range for the PPCs. Would have missed even worse. Alright, Zeus is up. What's he got that's got decent range? He's going to fire a Gauss and a large laser at the Highlander. Just needing 5s, baby. The Lyrans needed some kind of pickup after the shooting from the Atlas. Oh, alright. Highlander. Taking more damage on the left side there. Woo, yeah, baby. This Highlander is going to switch up a little bit. He's going to fire LRM-20 and a Gauss at the Gunslinger. And then switch targets and fire 3 medium lasers and an SRM-6 at him. The old Battlemaster. Need 7s on the first shot, 8s on the second. I might be able to roll them all at once here. Hang on. Right. Hits 2 medium lasers into the Battlemaster. Hits the Gunslinger. Sorry to burp. That's gross. With the Gauss and LRM-20 with Artemis 4. Warhammer's going to use his anti-missile system again, try to blast out some those missiles as they come on in, and we'll see what happens. Terrible missile collection. 6 missiles and a Gauss rifle hit the gunslinger. Looks like the Warhammer only has 1 round of AMS left. Gunslinger takes his licks, still not sweating it. Battlemaster's got to take 2 medium lasers. He's cool as long as they don't hit his head. Then we got the old floating critical. Let's see where that goes. Center torso takes 5 damage. Chance for the critical.
Unable to comply.
Cameron was sweating there for a minute. Just takes boinks off the old center torso. It's like, I got no good luck. Yeah, he's actually had a lot of good luck. He's been shooting like a boss. Alright, that's those guys. Oh, Cyclops. Gonna fire 2 extended range medium lasers, a streak, and a Gauss rifle at the Battlemaster. 7s and 9 with the streak launcher. Only able to strike with the 2 medium lasers. Those 2 ER medium lasers damage the left arm and the left leg. Guillotine's gonna try to go up 1 heat and try to incinerate. Oh, not him. So I'm looking at the wrong mech. Oh, where is he? There he is. There's the guillotine. My fault. I was like, that doesn't look like a guillotine. He's gonna try to kill the locust. Just doesn't like him running around. He's shooting like every laser in the world at him. 1 large, 4 mediums, and an SRM-6. Needs 10s to hit that speedy bastard, though. Let's see what happens. Does hit the locust with 2 medium lasers, which could be cause a lot of trouble for him.
Warning. Armor breached.
Does go internal on that right arm. It's a chance for a critical.
Unable to comply.
Cannot confirm it. Locust continues his mad run. Alright, let's try the Valkyrie since he's sitting right there. Just gonna try to blast a Jenner with a medium pulse laser. I love pulse lasers. Needing a 7. Hits the Jenner. Alright. Taking damage. Let's see where it goes. Alright, takes 6 to the center torso. Let's see what that does. Still with us, still hanging tough. Thunderbolt's gonna try to help out with these pesky little kids. He's gonna fire all of his close range stuff. Streak, SRM-2, 3 medium lasers, an ER large, and 2 machine guns. Just because we haven't shot a machine gun yet. Needing 10s as well. Just able to hit with 1 medium laser. It's something at least. Left torso takes a doink. He started to take damage all over the place. See if the Thug is going to try to help finish him off. Thug's just going to fire 2 streak SRM-6s at the Jenner. Also needing 10s. You must need pulse lasers to take these guys out. Just to get the bonus to hit. Or the buckshot LBX guns. 6 streak missiles slam into the Jenner. Let's see if this is too much for him.
Warning. Armor breached.
Takes a shot to the dome. He takes shots all over the place. He's got barely... all of his external armor is getting burned everywhere. At least he's tanking the damage. Does have a chance for a critical on the right leg.
Warning. Damage critical.
1 critical on the right leg. Gonna roll that 4-sided die to see which one gets nailed. Ooh, the hip. Worst one. That's gonna slow him down. Longbow's going to fire his LRM launchers at medium range at the archer. Missile combat, needing 8s. Warhammer has to save his last bit of ammo for just something else. In case it gets to the end, he's got 1 AMS round left. Archer's going to have to take this one. It's got Artemis 4 too, +2 shift. 16 missiles hit the archer. Peppers the archer. Nah, he's tough, man. It's a great mech. I'm glad they finally got the model for that one. And then the longbow switches targets and fires 4 medium pulse lasers at the Jenner, going up 1 heat. That's what I was talking about. 7s. Love those pulse lasers. 3 of those bad boys hit the Jenner. Good luck, sucker.
Weapon destroyed.
So far, he's blown off his left arm and his right arm. Gone internal into the left torso. Still has that floating critical. Let's see where that goes. He could donate his leg if they remake the Christmas Story. You know, they have that lamp with the leg on it. They'll have the Jenner's leg with a little lampshade on it. Some stockings. There it is, baby. All right, let's do it with a critical chance. And the let's do them both at the same time.
Unable to comply.
All right, he somehow survives. He's just down to, he's a mobile SRM launcher now. And not very mobile because his hip's fried on one of his legs. Stalker's going to fire 4 medium lasers and SRM-6 at the Mercury. Needing 10s to hit him. Well, Brickashaw, you can't blame him. He's just sitting there chilling, and then suddenly this thing comes running around the corner at like 120 kph. Like, oh yeah. Tries to blast him as he goes by, and he misses. Oh gosh. So that's the end of the Lyran Guards shooting phase. That was a good one. They're finally getting all their boys committed. They probably should have done more damage to the thickness, but oh well. Let's all say goodbye to the awesome. He's probably gonna get wasted. Start off with the Mercury. He heated up last turn, so just 2 mediums this time at the Stalker. Needing 8s. Showing him how it's done. 2 medium lasers to the Stalker. Left torso gets pegged for 10 damage. Jenner knows he's getting it next, so he's going to fire everything, knowing he's got his crystal ball telling him his medium laser is about to get blasted. 4 medium lasers and an SRM-6 at the longbow. Needing 6s because the longbow's been stationary since time began. Misses 1 medium laser. Streak SRM-4 hits 2. See many missiles make contact. 3 SRMs and 3 medium lasers hit the longbow. They start Operation Death by 1,000 Cuts as they start doing some damage on the longbow. The Spider's also going to fire him with 2 medium pulse lasers. Just needing 4s. Spider, it's been devastating. Just kind of wearing people out and bothering them. 12 points of damage coming in. Continuing to pepper that longbow. Locust is also going to fire with his 2 LRM-5s against him. Needing 6s. Assuming that just 1 rack hits for, let's see how much damage. 3 missiles hit the longbow. Floating critical. Ammunition explosion will be hot. Does have it in case, so that's good. Alright, let's see if see when this left torso takes a critical.
Unable to comply.
Thought that 1 missile was going to find the chink in the armor, but nope, longbow. He's still with us. Alright, move down the line. That was all the light mechs. Battlemaster. Eyeballing that Atlas. He wants him dead. He gained some heat last turn. Gonna cool off. Fire 4 medium pulse lasers and a large pulse laser at the Atlas. Probably need like -1s. Yeah, needing 3s for the whole shabil shebangy bang. He bullseyes that Womp Rat with his T-16. Oh, just like Beggar's Canyon. Alright, let's go, baby. See how much damage this thing can do. Atlas is going to take a while. He's just a beast. Love it. Alright, he starts getting doinked up. Grasshopper's going to poke his 4 light PPCs through the trees, fire at the Atlas. Needing 7s to hit. 3 of them blast him for 15 points of damage. Atlas still doing what Atlases do, just taking hits left and right, still walking forward. He's like, whatever. He's on a death mission. Alright, go with the Orion next. He's gonna fire at the Atlas as well. He's gonna try the narc pod again. 2 medium lasers, SRM-4, LBX, slug, and a narc pod. Oh, yeah. Here we go, baby. Needing 5s to hit. This is with the narc pod. Everything else makes contact. Oh, I really wanted that narc pod to hit. How many SRM missiles strike the big dog? I don't know, does this thing work on... I know it works on LRMs, but streaks, it probably does. He only might be alive for about 2 or 3 turns, so he is going to activate his AMS and fire at the SRM-4. Now is not a good time to start conserving ammo. Don't even think it had an effect, but still, it shoots down something probably, 1 missile. Let's see where all the rest of the stuff hits, plus the 1 SRM. Draconis Combine continues to work the body against the Atlas, hammering those torsos. Also clip the left arm and the right leg a little bit, but mostly it's all left and right torso stuff. Warhammer's going to fire the penalty for firing through this guy, and 2 extended range PPCs against the Atlas. You need 7s to hit the Atlas. Clips him with 1 ER PPC. Mech War in the Atlas loves that. Just clips his left leg where he's got the world's armor. Catapult is going to fire at the awesome 2 LRM-15s. Needing 6s, my friend. Doesn't really cross the front arc of the Atlas. It's kind of in front of him, so not sure what the range of the AMS would be. I'm assuming like a machine gun or something. But yeah, we'll say no on that one. 21 missiles hit the awesome. He's got all the warning lights kicking on. His armor in his left torso is gone. Armor in his center torso is gone. Goes internal on the left torso. Chance for a floating critical somewhere.
Warning. Armor breached.
It's on the right leg, which is not bad. His legs were the one place he didn't get hit. It's the second sword of light continues their body work.
Enemy mech destroyed.
So much for that theory. The double 6s blows the leg off. He ejects as he falls down. Mech destroyed. The gunslinger was going to destroy the Zeus if he didn't, so he'd already declared. Highlander was going after the Atlas the whole time. Highlander's going to fire extended range PPC, SRM-6, 2 extended range medium lasers at the Atlas. I want to use these M-pods. I don't know what the hell. I guess they just kind of like are like claymores that are strapped all over the thing. But I think you damage your own buddies too. It just explodes out. He's got like 4 M-pods. Not even. Yeah, so that might be a good. If anyone has played like EVE Online, or if they, the EMP burst, whatever, they get right in the middle, and they blow up. All right. Right now is not a good time. He'll take out half his team. But if he gets surrounded and gets all General Custer in there, he'll detonate. Only needed 4s to hit, so nothing too exciting there. It's a streak SRM-6. The Atlas will turn on his AMS and shave it down to column 7. Atlas still hanging tough like a boss. And the Archer, it's going to fire a tag, 2 medium pulse lasers, and 2 SRM-2s at the Zeus as well. 5s and 7s. Finally get a narc missile pod to stick to something. It's been a while. The Scarlet Letter has been adored. Whatever the hell it is, I can't even pronounce. So that's going to light up a couple of these boys with narc missiles. To back up and start shooting the Atlas. Oh, I totally forgot. There's a chance the AMS shoots the narc pod down. Kind of 1, 2, or 3. So let's check that. That'd have been cool for the Atlas.
This activates on both streak missiles. That's three, like 6 shot this turn this thing's taken, and I think they'll knock them down to 1 missile each.
Continuing to work those torsos, hammering away in the left and right torso. We do have a floating critical with one of the SRM missiles.
Right arm, chance for a critical, takes 2 damage. See if we get another double 6.
Warning, armor breached.
1 critical on the right arm. Let's see what table it's on.
Warning, damage critical.
Right arm. Got some heat sinks and actuators. Freezes up that shoulder. I think it's got a PPC in there. It's gonna make that fun shooting it.
The Reaper drone takes to the skies, looking over the battlefield. Second Sword of Light continues their onslaught up the corridor towards their objective. The latest victim, the awesome, not so awesome, got just completely taken apart. Got light lances all through, penetrating through the ranks. It's getting kind of ugly. And we're going to turn 14. Oh yeah, let's try some initiative. Second Sword of Light wins initiative again for the coordinator. He is pleased as they continue to work their way through to the objective. Atlas just taking a beating, but doing what Atlases do and just soaking up damage. Be joined by the Highlander, point blank range. I don't know what they're gonna do with these small guys. I'll probably let the longbow take care of him since he's a killing machine with all those pulse lasers. The end of movement, turn 14. Got the Mercury and the Locust going after the objective, rushing down the back streets, man. Spider and the Javelin, or what's left of the Javelin, or Jenner, excuse me, have turned around. That's a good, I don't know if there is a mech called the Javelin, but that's a kind of cool name. Turned around to try to screen them. The longbow is backed up, so he can use pulse lasers and missiles. He's supported by the Valkyrie. Thunderbolt's just kind of lumbering around, so is the Stalker. Thug trying to get engaged. You got the Guillotine moving up. Battlemaster cut through lines. Atlas backed up a little bit. He's still got that narc beacon all over him, so the missile boys are like, he's glowing like a, you know, like the sun on a, they can see him on their radar. Cyclops and the Banshee going side by side, and Zeus is going into melee combat against the Highlander and the Guillotine, which might not be a good idea. And then you got the Archer and the Catapult in the rear. Warhammer and the Orion are over there on that right side there, and Grasshopper kind of slid through, got him pretty close. All right, let's start off with the Lyran Guards, what they can do.
Zeus is not built for close quarters combat. He just basically have to move forward, try to keep the Atlas alive, because he's a missile boat. He's got a Gauss rifle he's going to fire at the Highlander that's going to pay a -2 penalty, and then a large laser that's also no penalty on that one. 6s and 8s. Those 2 red dice have been in fuego. Large laser hits the Highlander. Right torso takes a doink there. Highlander's going to fire 3 medium lasers, a Gauss rifle, and an SRM-6 at the opposing Highlander. Needing 6s on everything. Gets a full house. Let's see how many SRM-6s. They are Artemis 4 SRM-6s.
Head damaged. HUD compromised.
Doug and his Highlander gets pounded all over the place. Still holding out, but left torso, left arm looking rough. Right arm's not so much better. Right torso is banged up. took that Gauss to the left leg, and it took a SRM hit his freaking dome. So you got a conscience check at the end of all this fun stuff. Cyclops fires SRM-4, a Gauss, and 2 ER medium lasers at the Highlander, hitting 6s as well. He misses with the SRM launcher, but gets the Gauss and the 2 medium lasers. Doug continues to take a pounding. He wishes someone would hit him in the center torso. He ain't even gone there yet. I think statistically it's the easiest to hit, but takes another Gauss steel ball of death to the right leg. Left arm gets pounded, goes internal, chance for a critical. Sigh of relief from Doug is no criticals on that right arm. Left arm, everything stays together. Atlas will fire 2 PPCs and a Gauss at the Highlander. One of the PPCs, we'll say with the red dice, is +4 because of the shoulder injury. 6s and 10s. That is 2 turns in a row. He has missed everything. That's not good.
Unable to comply.
Guillotine's going to torso twist and fires all the lasers in the world into the Battlemaster. Large laser and 4 mediums. Needing 7s, the Battlemaster ran. Terrible shooting. Just hits with 1 medium laser into the Battlemaster. Battlemaster does not care as long as you don't shoot him in the head. Thug is going to torso twist, fire 2 ER PPCs. He's got the experimental clan stuff, and 1 clan streak SRM-4, I think it is, at the Battlemaster. Needing 8s to do some damage to that gentleman. Just hits with the streak 6, so 12 points of damage. Still, no big issues for the Battlemaster. Just kind of spreads that around. The Stalker's going to get all wild. He's going to fire 2 LRM-10s and an extended range large laser at the Highlander. And then he's going to split his fire and fire a bunch of close range stuff at the Battlemaster. 8 7s on the first shots. LRMs and large laser. Extended range. Too bad he didn't get 6s. Oh, that'd have been nice. He misses everything there by 1. 9s against the Battlemaster. He's going to fire 2 medium lasers, 2 SRM-6s, and a narc pod. And he misses everything with that too, so not so good. Oh. Thunderbolt coming around the corner. He fires 3 medium lasers, a large laser, an LRM-15 at the Battlemaster. If I didn't say, he fires an ER large laser too. What's he gonna get? He needs 6s, 8s, 8s, and 10s. Just hits with the LRM-10 from the right side. 4 missiles. Like hit the Battlemaster. They bounce off the right arm. Valkyrie's going to fire medium pulse laser at the Jenner. Needing 8s to hit. Up to the longbow. What does he need today? He's going to fire 4 pulse lasers at the Jenner. Needing 7s. 3 pulse lasers hit the Jenner. I don't know if he can take this or not.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Jenner absorbs a ton of damage, but he is destroyed, cored out by those medium pulse lasers. That's the first loss for the Sword of Light. This is where it all unravels. Lyran Guards, very disappointing shooting phase. A whole lot of misses. We'll get 1 physical attack stage down here at the end of the second Sword of Light shooting. As he dies, the Jenner launches off 4 SRM-4s at the Valkyrie. You need 8s to hit. He fades away. Spider will fire 2 medium pulse lasers at the Valkyrie as well. I think 6s.
One pulse laser hits the Valkyrie. Battlemaster went up, cooled down last turn. Going to go up 6 heat this turn. It's going to torso twist. Fire at the Atlas on the left side. 2 ER PPCs, 1 large pulse laser, and 2 medium pulse lasers. Good luck, sir. Needing 6s and 4s to hit. Hits the Atlas with a full broadside, left side. Atlas in trouble. Finally, all that damage piling up. Gone internal on the left arm and the right torso. Everything else besides the legs and the center torso. That left arm looks good. I mean, the right arm looks good, but unfortunately, once that right torso goes, it's got 2 pips of armor left. It'll be all over. That'll blow the arm off too. Critical on the right torso chance and left arm.
Warning. Armor breached. Warning. Damage critical.
Left arm will take a critical. Let's see if it's table 1 or table 2. Table 1. Let's see if we get another shoulder injury.
Warning. Approaching critical heat level.
Loses a heat sink, coolant down to 26. Let's have some fun. The boys sensing the narc pod. Gonna fire 4 LRM-15s using the narc pod on the Atlas. Direct fire. Needing 6s to hit. Atlas will have he'll have 3 rounds of AMS after these 3 missiles groups come flying in. They'll take a 4 shift down and a 2 shift up with the narc. "24 missiles find their way to the Atlas. Right torso is destroyed. Right arm is destroyed. Loses the Gauss rifle. 1 PPC. A small laser. Chance for a critical on the left internal torso. And I forgot to roll one of the 5 missile hits.
Warning. Armor breached.
Weapon destroyed.
Right leg gets smacked. Chances for critical on that torso. All good. Couldn't get any worse.
Grasshopper, 4 light PPCs. He's got, like, I think, a large laser too. He's going to fire that into the Atlas. Needing 6s. That's full house. All 5 weapon systems drilled the Atlas for 28 points of damage.
Warning. Armor breached.
Weapon destroyed.
Coming apart on this guy. He's got his hand on the ejection handles.
Warhammer's going to pay the penalty for shooting through guys at the Atlas with 2 extended range particle projection cannons. He'll need 7s. He drills him with both. Atlas, oh no.
Warning. Armor breached.
Chances for critical on the center torso and the left torso. Loses like every single weapon system except for his LRM and his Guardian, basically, and a small laser in his head.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Lyran was going to shoot at him too, but that's enough. I like the Atlas too much to watch him get systematically annihilated. He punches out. He pops the top. He gets out of there. Ryan's declared for him. He's done. And then these 2 guys will attack the Zeus. Atlas took all kinds of damage, just like he's supposed to. Woo! The Lyrans could definitely use some mechs with a bit more oomph. I got to do some more searching. Kind of limited by what mechs I have and what mech record sheets are available pre-printed. I'm sticking to pre-printed stuff. I kind of enjoy that. And then of course the standard rule set right now. We shall see. They can't all be bosses. I know I could make them better, but I'm just going to stick with these. Gunslinger's going to keep his Gausses not shooting because he's inside the minimum range. So he's going to fire these 4 ER medium lasers and a small pulse laser. And then he's just basically going to do the old punch kick. Needs 4s and 2s.
Zeus got hit a little early on, but he's fine. So, but let's see how he does after this turn. That's where he is right now. The end of the shooting, so we'll go ahead and just go right into the punch, punch, kick action. He didn't use any arm weapons. His pilot is a 3. He walked 4. The other guy walked 5s. Oh, yeah, we'll hold off showing you the Zeus record sheet until both of these mechs have got done hitting them. Everybody was kung fu fighting, so both punches and the kick land. And let's see where all those go. I think the PPC with the capacitor is cool with this. I don't like this Highlander. I'm going to try to find a different one for next battle. The one on the Lyran Guards isn't even the best. But these M-Pods, I guess it'd be good right now if he was on the other side. Just detonate and just try to smoke as many people as he could. So he's just going to fire his PPC that's not charged and 2 medium lasers. Everything else is holding still because it's too far out. He did a 4 to hit and misses with a medium laser. Sad. 1 medium laser and 1 PPC. PPC's a floating critical. Let's see what the location is. It's the right leg that was already in internal. I haven't even started kicking and punching yet. And chance for a critical.
Warning. Damage critical.
1 critical. We roll on a 4-sided die.
Warning. Armor breached.
Foot actuator. It's damaged. Sorry. Actuary. Yeah, it's a counting down there. Now we get the kick, punch, needing 5s. Nothing like getting hit and kicked by a 90-tonner. So, well, I guess maybe a 100-tonner. The 85-tonner just got done with him was probably, yeah, basically the same thing.
Head damaged. HUD compromised.
All right, remember what he looked like at the beginning. He gets to attack back before this extreme makeover takes over. He's going to eject. Got his leg kicked off. He's internal in the right and center torso.
Enemy mech destroyed.
It's not looking good for the home team. He's done. All right. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother rolling a critical because, yeah, he's going to bail out because there's no point flopping around on the ground with his leg destroyed. So he's going to kick. I don't know if he attacked with his arms. Did he attack with his arms? Hang on. He just gets 1 punch and 1 kick. And he's a 6 pilot, and he walked. So that's 7. Then the other guy did 1. So 8. He needs 8s to hit, and he's going to go against the Highlander. He goes to kick, and then his leg gets knocked off, and he misses. His arm just flails. He tries to punch somebody, misses that too. Goes to the ground. As he's like about listing about 60 degrees to left, he ejects somewhere out in there. He's done. That'll end the turn. This is turning into just a complete and utter ass kicking. Pardon my French. They still got some big boys on the battlefield. I don't know. We'll see. The Thug and the Stalker, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do. Longbow's still got a lot to offer. The Highlander and the Cyclops still are unhurt, so they might be able to pull this out. But if they don't have a phenomenal turn, like they don't have 2 phenomenal turns in a row, they are screwed. And meanwhile, these guys are screaming down towards the objective. Each one of those buildings can take 18 points of damage. So we'll see. There's the damage trackers. And here comes the light mechs. Well, the Valkyrie will try to keep up with them, but I think anyone else is they're going in and just trying to fight for their lives. If they can fight their way through, they can escape and not die, which is not a bad plan right now, the way it's going with the rest of their lances getting just destroyed. All right, let's do initiative time for the next turn.
just sucked the wind out of the sails. The Lyran Guards are just fizzling. They're like, we suck, man. We can't do nothing. They need a big, they need an up. They need a big win. They need a slump buster here. I don't know what's going to happen, but someone's got to do something. And it might start with them killing Doug Carmichael. Doug, we love you, buddy. Doug basically went hand to hand. He walked up first move and went hand to hand with the other Highlander. So we sat still. Cyclops walked up. Orion walked up. Guillotine walked up. These guys stepped by the Battlemaster and the Grasshopper to confront the Thug. But you also got these guys who moved up, the Thunderbolt and the Stalker. And then you got everyone else just kind of held still. Just going to unload. All right, let's get this over with. Oh, going down the hallway, you got some crazy ass crap. He turned his mask on, went 14 inches of mercury. Locust trying to keep up, which you never hear before. Valkyrie tried to chase him, thought the Spider was going to get involved, but the Spider instead chased off behind the longbow. The Valkyrie will try to fire his LRM, I think it's 5 or 10. Try to hit the Locust. It's medium range though. Oh, is it? Might be. Hang on, let me double check that. Yeah, it's 1 inch in medium range, 15 inches away. Ah, let's see what the modifiers are like. Can't even shoot. Needs 14s to hit. Valkyrie doesn't do a dang thing. Longbow, they don't pay the penalty because with indirect, well, he's firing with missiles. Don't fire that straight ahead. Get the bonus thing. He's gonna fire his 2 LRM 20s and try to hit the Highlander, who walked. Big 7s to hit with both of those LRM 20s. One of them gets through. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, those are Artemis 4 too, so they're gonna get a +2 column shift. 20 missiles hit the Highlander. Things are coming apart for Doug. He's got internal on the left arm and the right leg. Takes a critical on the left arm.
Warning. Damage critical.
Table 2 is either a jump jet or... Oh, that's the wrong one. It's either... Oh, yeah, it's a double heat sink in there and then SRM-6s.
Warning. Approaching critical heat level.
Loses a heat sink, drops down to 28 heat per turn. Thug. Oh, yeah. He shoot at the Grasshopper with everything. 2 PPCs and 2 Streak SRM-6s, I believe. Thug was stationary. Just needs 5s with the whole shebangy bang. I need all the... Well, I got a cup for this one. 12 SRMs and 1 PPC. He missed with a PPC, so that's kind of sucks for him. It's like a million dice. The right leg and the right torso take most of the damage. Left arm got hit up a little bit, but still standing. You think with all those dice he would have like just been like the Death Star, but they're all doing like 2 points of damage. Stalker is going to unload on the Banshee. I wish it was a Banshee. I like Banshees. That's a Highlander. I need to get a Charger. I think they need to release that one. The Catalyst games, I don't think they have that one out. There's that one variant that's not really, it's not too concerned about charging into people. It's more just a tank. It's got all the armor. I love it. He fires 2 LRM-10s at the Highlander. And those will be 6s. Hits with 1 LRM-10. So many missiles make contact. 8 missiles hit the Highlander. Doug's still hanging tough. None of that goes internal. And then the Stalker switches targets, needing 7s to hit the Grasshopper with all the medium lasers and SRM-6s. You see all those ones? That was terrible. 1 medium laser hits the Grasshopper. He's terrified. Thunderbolt fires 3 medium lasers and his ER large at the Battlemaster, needing 6s. Another shower of ones. Hits with 2 medium lasers on the Battlemaster. Battlemaster's cool with anything as long as it stays away from the old dome. Guillotine fires 1 large laser, 4 medium lasers into the Highlander. He did run, so he needs a 7. Hits the Highlander with 3 medium lasers. Chance for another critical on the left arm. Another chance for critical on the left torso. Goes internal there. Takes his first couple shots to the center torso.
Warning. Armor breached. Warning. Damage critical.
No critical on the left arm. 1 critical on the left torso. See what's in table 2. It's got ammo's encased, thankfully. The old 2, he loses ammunition, but it's encased. You can deal with that. Probably won't be shooting LRMs much longer. He's all in point blank range. Lyran Highlander is going to fire 3 medium lasers and an SRM-6. He's going to fire his Gauss too and pay the 2-point penalty. He hits everything. Let's see if the SRM-6s, how many of them can hit. They are Artemis 4. 4 SRMs, Gauss, 3 medium lasers hit the Highlander. This is going to hurt a little bit. Takes another shot to the dome. Breaks through I think the right arm, the left torso, and the right legs for 3 critical chances. Oh gosh, it's coming apart on him.
Head damaged. HUD compromised.
Warning. Armor
Takes
breached.
2 criticals on the center torso.
Warning. Damage critical. Warning. Approaching critical heat level.
Gyro overload.
Takes a gyro hit and an engine hit. Oh gosh. Did he use any hands and stuff? I can't remember. Yeah, he shot weapons out of both arms, so he can't punch. I'm going to knock out his kick right now, see if he can do it. He needs a 5 to hit. So he fails that. Let's see if he can pass his basic piloting skill.
Unable to comply.
Stays upright. He's done Cyclops. He's in melee too. He's going to fire a Streak 4 and his Gauss rifle with a -2 penalty. 6s and 8s to hit the Highlander. Misses with the streaks, but drills with the Gauss. Right side, Gauss rifle. By 1 tick, goes internal on the left leg. Chance for a critical. I don't know how much damage this Highlander has absorbed, but it's getting kind of insane. All right, he's going to go for the punch kick. Needs 7s for everything. Lands both punches, but misses his kick. Let's see if he fails his piloting skill check.
Mission successful.
He stays upright. Let's see what happens when the Orion kicks him in that left leg, though. All right. 2 headshots, maybe. We'll see. 2 punches hitting the Highlander. All right, right arm is destroyed. It goes into the internal right torso, because the right torso is just basically no armor left anyway. No weapons in there. There you go. And then the other shot to into the center torso, which is the one place he has armor left. So we'll do a critical for the right torso. And then it's all the Lyran Guards. The Highlander survives the turn. Oh, I don't know how. They needed to kill him. They didn't do it. So now the sort of light striking back. We'll start down here with the good stuff. All the rockets in the world. 4 LRM-15s into the Highlander. They were both stationary, and he was stationary. They need 4s to hit. All the missiles hit. So, see how many missiles of those clusters actually come through. Highlander's hit by 52 missiles. Good luck, buddy. Takes the damage. He also takes a headshot and 3 floating criticals. So let's see where those 3 go.
Head damaged. HUD compromised.
Warning. Damage critical.
Critical chances will be on the left arm, left torso, and right torso.
Warning. Damage critical. Warning. Armor breached.
Weapon destroyed.
1 critical on the left and right torso. He loses a medium laser and his LRM launcher. Both destroyed, those criticals. Time for Mike D time. Double Gauss rifles. He stayed stationary, both of them did, but there is an obstruction, so 3s. 2 solid steel slugs going to supersonic speed crash into the Highlander. Say that a couple times fast, I barely did. Highlander tanks those 2 shots in the chest and in the left leg. Warhammer firing 2 extended range PPCs. Yeah, needing 4s. Technically needed 5s, but hits them both. Highlander taking some damage. Doug really wants to activate his M-Pods and blow his own team to hell, but he's going to fire his Streak SRM-6, his ER-PPC, and 2 medium lasers. And he'll throw a kick when he gets done. Yeah, it's only like a freaking 3 to hit. Highlander gets nailed by all of that. This guy was undamaged at the beginning of this turn, so he's getting wailed on. Yeah. Internal, chance for critical on the left arm.
Warning. Armor breached. Warning. Damage critical.
It's 1 critical. Let's see what table it is. Artemis fire control system destroyed. More good news for this gentleman. Lander needs a 4 to kick him while he's here. Hadouken gets the kick in. Let's see which leg gets whacked on for all the damage. Crushes in that left leg, goes internal by 1 point. Chance for critical.
Warning. Armor breached.
No critical. Last up, the Orion. It's going to fire 2 medium lasers, an SRM-4, an LBX-10 slug, and a narc pod at the Battlemaster. When I say Battlemaster, I mean the Highlander. Needing 5s to hit. Hits with everything and sticks the narc pod to the Highlander. Oh, the fan club is salivating as they get toned. Boo! Smoke in the air, baby. His SRM-4s are narc capable, so let's see how much any of those hit. Blows the left arm off, loses his SRM-6 launcher. Left leg goes internal some more, and we got a floating critical somewhere. Chance for a critical on the right leg.
Unable to comply.
No critical. Let me see what the Orion had free, because he's up against the Cyclops. He's going to try to kick the Cyclops for a 7. Cyclops, left leg takes 15 damage. There's a Cyclops, just a little doink to the leg. Highlander, brand new, coming off the factory showroom floor a few minutes ago. Now he's just completely wrecked. He's not worth $1.50. Grasshopper and the Battlemaster are going to cool down. Grasshopper's going to fire 4 PPCs at the Thug, and the Battlemaster's going to fire 2 PPCs at the Thug. Grasshopper needs 6s. All 4 of those light PPCs hit the Thug from the front. Battlemaster needs 5s to hit with the 2 PPCs. 30 points of damage to the Thug. Thug starts getting pounded. He was brand new at the beginning of the turn too.
Last shots of the game, this turn, are going to be for the spider who walked up behind Longbow. 2 medium pulse lasers. Yeah, he needs 5s to hit both of these. Hits them both. So what kind of damage does the Longbow from the rear?
Head damaged. HUD compromised.
Hits him in the rear left torso and the back of the noggin. That ends turn 15, not the turn these guys were looking for. The Highlander absorbed all that damage, stayed on his feet somehow. The Lyran Guards Highlander still upright, but he is in deep trouble. He just got piled on. And now he's got a narc pod attached to him too, so he's going to light up like a Christmas tree when these guys start firing all their missiles at him. Okay, do initiative real quick, and then we'll go start turn 16. If there's not some serious headway, we're going to call this game, because I'm sure we're near the 3-hour mark on the battle report. Could this be the turning point? The Lyrans finally win an initiative. Oh. I gotta do something about the little spider bugging them. These guys just don't have quite an angle yet on those buildings, but they're gonna get them soon. Yep, you guessed it. Both of them had to roll like 17s to stand up. I think one of them had a -9 piloting skill check. They both passed their piloting skill check to stand up though, so that's gonna be -2 off their movement. The catapult, the archer, and the warhammer, their base of fire, they stayed stationary. Guillotine didn't like that. He's walking up on them. He's going to go close range with them all, try to mess with them. Ryan stepped back. He's not a close range mech. Guillotine took like 1 step. Cyclops countered him with a step to the right. These guys both fell down, as you saw. They were able to both stand up. They'd moved out of melee combat. Battlemaster shuffled around. They were trying to get a good, and so did the Grasshopper, trying to get a good firing solution on the Thug. Thunderbolt. Oh God, I love it, but I don't love the weapons. I need to find a good variant. Some of these, I'll have to check it out. He's just a beautiful mech. And he looked great in that, what's that animated, oh God, Hired Steel. If you guys haven't seen that, those 3 episodes are pretty cool. They're short, I know, but those guys probably put years of work into it. They did a great job. But I'm always look forward to about every 6 months you get a new episode of that out, so it'll be nice to see episode 4. So these guys are Stalker stayed stationary, Thugs just trying to, I don't know what the hell he was trying to do. He didn't want to go hand to hand and get his leg kicked off. Longbow stayed stationary. He's like, damn the spider. But the Valkyrie was coming back to try to help the Longbow. He just gave up on trying to catch the speed demons, and then the spiders just screw that and ran at him. Well, they kind of walked at him very quickly. And then you've got these 2 guys moving down towards the objective. Civilians panicking, running around in circles. They got no defenses. These 2 light mechs come running into their compound. Highlander's declared on the Cyclops. He really thinks that the triple threat back here is going to take care of the other Highlander, so he's not going to waste his time declaring on that. Speaking of that, we'll start with a triple threat. We'll just do these 2 guys first because they're so simplistic. They got the tag on the narc beacon now, so they're going to fire all the missiles. Gonna love this. Needing a 4. The missiles arc in the air, come down and hit on the Highlander. He's just like freaking out. He just stood up and just starts getting nailed on by missiles. It's non-stop pain for him for the last 2 turns. Ah! Highlander's leaning over his right, trying to rip the AMS off the Atlas's corpse so he can mount it on his forehead. 51 missiles come in and hit him. Good luck, my friend. Ah! Left leg is destroyed. The mech will fall. As he's toppling, he's pushing, he's programming in his fire everything it is that the other Highlander, and he'll eject the second that program executes. Basically, that's a mech destroyed. But still, the Warhammer's firing 2 PPCs at him. Also needing 4s to hit. He pounds that corpse some more. Nothing like kicking a guy when he's down.
Enemy mech destroyed.
He just took 71 damage in a blink of an eye. Left torso gets pounded. Right torso has barely got some armor. Got a little piece of tinfoil there kind of holding on. Goes internal left torso. He's already on the way out, ejecting. So he's not going to lay on the ground and get stomped. That's not his character. He's like, I'll get a new mech somewhere else. I'll buy one on eBay. No point. There's nothing that'll explode or just destroy him. So not going to roll the critical. He's just done. Gunslinger, 2 Gauss rifles at the Cyclops. Oh yeah, you can take it, buddy. He's going to be joined on firing at him by the Orion. And Doug. Doug shuffled. Cyclops generated 1 point, so he needs a 3 to hit him. That's not fair. Gauss rifle slam into the Cyclops. Oh, you got this, baby.
Head damaged. Head compromised.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Headshot. Oh my gosh. 2024. It's a great year to be a Cyclops mech warrior. He is decapitated. He goes down in a blaze of glory. Alright. Sucks to be you, buddy. So in the first couple seconds, dead Highlander, dead Cyclops. Oh, this Highlander and that Orion were both going to shoot at the Cyclops. They were expecting Mike to blow his head off. They probably were expecting Doug to blow his head off, but Mike shaves him down. Beast mode. Grasshopper going to fire his large laser and his 4 light PPCs at the Thug. He walked. He didn't cover it, so just needed 5s. Crapatory rolling. Misses with 2 light PPCs. 2 light PPCs and a large laser hit the Thug. Still got plenty of armor. Thug's looking nice. He just won a repeat of last game where he got friggin' his head turned into a canoe, but he's still got plenty to give. Into Battle Master. Doesn't want to overheat with the... He's worried about the Stalker and the Longbow and a little bit about the Thunderbolt, plus the Thug. If it gets too hot, he won't be able to deal with these guys. Just going to fire his 2 particle projection cannons that are heavy-duty, 15 damage ones at the Thug, who's got the same weapon systems. Just needing 4s to hit with his enhanced gunnery. Hits him with 2. That's 30 more points of damage. Thug, get a little anxious. Let's see where they hit.
Head damaged. HUD compromised.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, not again. Rinse and repeat. Oh, dead. He can't take 15 to the head. He can only take 12. Oh. That mech is cursed. I'll have to remember that from now on. Cameron smokes him. Hey, 2024 is the year of the headshot. I'm going to start making t-shirts. This game's over. We'll just do the spider. Firing. And that'll be it. So 2 medium pulse lasers. He needed 4s to hit. I like that Valkyrie a lot. He's really that's a good little mech. Center torso armor is completely peeled away, but not enough to go internal. I don't even see a point of continuing this. The Lyrans, they would have killed the Highlander, and that's about it. They would have damaged some other stuff. Doug would have ejected and landed on Mike D's shoulder. Been like a parrot. Chilling. And then, yeah. So that's a good little fight. I mean, These classic Battletech games with lots of mechs, they're time consuming. I played over like about 4 or 5 days, just a little bit here, a little bit there. I think I was playing against an opponent. I mean, I don't think I could get anybody to stay at my house except for my kids for like 5 days and play this. Addison, my daughter's still in wrestling season, so she's been kind of busy. Plus, she's been getting injured, so yeah, so I've been taking care of her a lot. So, but I mean, between it taking a long time and the editing, I think is the most. This set of rules is the most intense for me from the editing standpoint, just because there's so many different weapon systems, and they're just, you got to roll a hit, and you're rolling locations, and you've got all these other rolls afterwards, and it's a beast. I mean, I couldn't do physically. I don't think I could do one of these once a week, because it would be like, oh. But I love Battletech, and that's just more of a why I don't put one of these out every like 2 a month or something like that. I'll if I get one of these out every 3 months, I'm good, just because they're a beast. I'm gonna get 2 stars next of clan stuff. We're gonna have a 3-way battle, and I want to get some. As I said it before, I'm gonna get some buildings from Hex Tech or something like that. They look really cool, so I got to make some roads. I need to make roads for 6mm anyway, so I got some of my regular roads I use for my 28. I'm gonna cut them down, into thirds basically, and then use a hot glue gun to put some green on the outside. But yeah, great game. The Draconis Combine on Port Moseby get a good counterattack and are able to set the Lyrans back a little bit. They were getting their butts kicked in the first, I think, 2 parts of this campaign. So it's nice seeing a comeback. I wanted to play a little bit with the Combine, just because I with the Japanese kind of tied into everything all in the Bushido class. I really love that part of history. I don't think I could paint. I mean, I was making a joke on a Plastic Crack podcast a couple weeks ago that I was going to do an entire army of Japanese in 28mm. Holy cow. That would be difficult with all the flags on their backs and everything else. I could maybe do it in the future, but when I have a job, it'd be tough. I mean, when everyone makes fun of Martin for not pursuing his 6mm samurai army, but I get chills thinking about that. That's because, I mean, I'm struggling with my 6mm ACW. I'm also working on a 6mm like Hail Caesar stuff that ties into my Chark campaign, and it's just hard to get headway on those things. It's just, I don't know. It's been a struggle, probably because I'm already so invested in the 28 and whatever scale this is. But I ramble enough. This is Battle Report's a monster. If you made it to this, you are a champion. Give yourself a pat on the back. I'm actually going to keep this map. I'm going to pull up all the Battletech terrain. There's not much, and I'm going to redress this out with 28mm, and I've already thought of an idea for a sharp practice. I watched Travis's on Tabletop CP's. He did a AWI 28mm sharp practice game the other day. Fantastic. And I watched that about 3/4 of the way through on Patreon. I got to finish it up. But shark practice is awesome. Only one I have for that still continues to be the Civil War, which is fun. And if I was playing on 6x4, I would have done Civil War, just because you could just sit back with a beach chair against the back of the table and just unload and hit everybody across the table. You really need to have either a smaller scale or a bigger table to take advantage of those ranges. If you don't want it all just to turn into, I'm just going to sit behind this fence at the back of it and just fire. So that's what I got. And I don't know what the width of this is, because I'm kind of overlapping some maps. I say it's about 2 feet exposed, so it's 12 foot wide maybe, and 7 foot across, so it should be a lot of maneuvering for sharp practice. I'm going to see how much water hexes I have. I haven't made the new water hexes I want to make myself.
and I haven't got them done yet. I'm gonna use the standard water stuff I've had for a couple of years. See if how much I can run through this. I might not even have enough to even do what I want to do in my head, and I'll just have to change it up on the fly. But let me finish up this editing of this, and I'll get it out. And a happy New Year to all you guys. You're awesome. If you made it this far, you're amazing, as I said before. And I hope you have a fantastic year, and I look forward to pumping out lots of material. It's just it's an awesome hobby, and if you're not in it yet, you should, because it's fun as hell. All right, take care, guys. I'll see you. Bye.